All right, so welcome. It is your very own THOKOTHAYA Toko Taya.
And we are here. We actually said, please, what's the title of this training? Anybody who can tell us what the title of the training is, why we're here, the title of the master class. Anybody wants to tell us the title of the master class? Somebody should just put it in the chat. What's the title? You can unmute. What's the title of today's master class? Anybody wants to share? Anybody?
Decrease 10 times your pay.
I didn't get that. She said what?
Somebody wrote it in the chat.
Okay, somebody.
5 secrets to 10x your sales.
You people tried, but you failed it. We said 4 secrets. Did you see that flyer? I said, what do we have in the flyer?
Okay.
See, that's how somebody just missed my 10,000. If somebody got it, I would have given somebody 10,000.
It's five secrets to 10 times your business.
The flyer is 4 secrets.
The flyer says 4 secrets. I can't
Yes.
say that.
The
I
flyer
can't
is
say
what
that.
we've been advertising for the last 3 days, 2 days,
5 days.
The
5
last
days.
one I can see here is 5 secrets to 10 times your business.
You are
That's
looking at the
link.
Zoom
That
link.
was
I said the flyer. What are we sharing? I would have given somebody.
Flyer says
But I still tried now.
secrets.
What's the
Flyer
difference?
says 4
5.
secrets.
The flyer. I said, what's on the title? Why are we here?
Five.
On that flyer. Okay, so that's lesson number one. Lesson number one says pay attention. I shared something to a group of people. I don't know which class particularly. How people made 15K just because they were very responsive. It wasn't a free training. I was invited to speak, but I said free because obviously the people that I went to speak to did not pay. But you know that there's nothing free. Take for instance, this training, even though it's coming to you at no cost, it is definitely costing us. Do you see? So how did these people earn this 15K? One of the speakers said he needed 3 people, and people responded. The first person responded very quickly. The second person was a bit sluggish. The third person came out, and and he told us, I'm saying many times, we want to look at what the other man is doing before you take action. It's one of the major reasons why people are not able to 10x. You are first looking at, please, I'm just 2 years in this business. I don't think I need to go that fast. Or somebody says, you tell somebody your dream, they say, that's too big. It has happened to me. Say, that's too big. That's too ambitious. Then you begin to slow down. It's actually one of the reasons why people are not able to 10x. So lesson number one, you will need to pay attention to details. It's actually one of the ways I've been able to help my students, my clients. I know in this world that everybody's telling you, oh, the next best thing to do is to have email lists. The next best thing to do is to do YouTube. The next best thing is to be on TikTok. Oh, I haven't to see Snapchat. Oh, this is this new app. Oh, this is this new strategy. Guess what? All these things are depleting your energy. They are depleting your resources. And is one of the major reasons why you're not able to 10x.
So what does it mean to 10x?
While we're waiting for that response, let's just do some housekeeping. Please, like I said, the way you do one thing is the way you do every other.
What's the question again, please?
What does it mean to 10x? So while we wait for that answer, we're giving you like a minute for you to think. You can write it down, and later we can tell you to unmute. First, house rules. I'll need you to have rapt attention. Pay attention. Like 1,001% attention. I want you to engage fully with all of your 5 senses. Your camera's on, your writing pad with you, your ears, be attentive. Please, this is not the class that you put 2 earpiece. One is listening to one class, one is listening to another class. If that's the situation in which you are, I would advise you to pick one. If you want to be here fully. If you want to be there fully, so that you don't. Remember, I said one of the major reasons why people are not able to 10x is that they lack focus. They refuse to pay full attention. Every good thing is pulling you. then you begin to ask yourself, or you should begin to ask yourself, what is the good thing
that I need.
I should be focusing on now? So I also said that we need real-time feedback from you. We love you to chat. I love highly responsive class, highly engaged class. It's one of the things that fuels me that I'm able to, if the class is not engaging, I'm going to keep quiet and end the session. Highly engaging class. Then, like I said, I need you to be attentive. So this training is for you if you want to get results quickly. This training is for you, because I know that at the mention of 10x, some people in their mind, and it's not fancy word, please. You know, I've seen people say, oh, I want to 10x, 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 10x. Huh. I'm not saying fancy word. Do I know why I'm not saying fancy word? There is a work attached to 10xing. Let me say that again. There is a work attached to 10xing. There is the requirement of 10xing. So it's not fancy when somebody, when your pastor or your imam says, oh, you shall 10x, and you say, hey, me. See, you've been saying that thing since how many years now? Have you actually 10xed? That's to tell you there is a work attached to it. So I'm not saying it because it's fancy. I'm saying it because I want you to know that there is a work attached to it. Do you see? So I said, this training is for you if you know that you sincerely want to get results and you are ready to put in the work. And the first way I will know that you are ready to put in the work is that you are attentive. Do you see? Because if you are not attentive, you will not pay attention to details. I will ask you what's the name of the training, the title you saw on the flyer, you will say 5x instead of you saying 4x. So please be here. Then this training is not for you if you are thinking small. Let me tell you something. I went for a training like 2 years ago, and the trainer training us was talking about billions, 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 billions. And yes, she is a billionaire. I know her. Somebody turns over 32 million and above monthly, selling 100 naira product. Is that person not a billionaire? Let me repeat my question. If somebody turns over 35 million monthly and above,
Billion.
a billion and above, billion, not million, monthly, is that person a billionaire? I need
Of
answer.
course, she is. Sure.
So when somebody's in that realm, which examples will they use? Definitely billions. Then suddenly somebody sat close to me and said, oh God, the only thing I remember is just billions. How about we? It's giving me a headache. Then I looked at the person and I carried my bag, my belongings, and I changed my seat. Even though, as at that time, I wasn't making that kind of money that this trainer was making, I knew that
To make you welcome.
I have to make it welcome. So if you're here and still thinking small, and you're like part of people are saying, "Nyimu, kilo fe so," please, this class is not for you. You can as well excuse yourself. If you also think that 10xing will drop on your laps without it demanding something from you, it will demand its own, it requires
Inputs, seeds.
this class is
commitment.
not for you. And why am I saying this? While we were sharing, my team member came and somebody was saying, "Oh, are you going to sell something to us?" I said, "Yes, I will sell something to you." So let's not get it twisted. We are not kids. It's like you asking your husband to be. I don't want to be.
Are you going to touch me?
I don't want to be this
Are you
thing.
going to touch me?
You are not adult enough to know that for you to procreate, you will need to do the work in the other room. Then you are not adult enough to marry. Did you get that? If you're not adult enough to know that you will need to do a work in the other room for you to procreate, then you are not adult enough.
Consummate the marriage.
If you don't know that you need to consummate the marriage, then sincerely, if you don't know that it will cost you to 10x, then please, this class is not for you.
It won't make sense.
It will not make sense. If you don't value good quality and appreciate greatness, this class is not for you. If you know you are here and you want to just collect without giving back, then this class is not for you. And if you are here just to compare notes, I've seen people who go around, I just want to compare notes and I want to compare notes. No, this class is not for you. Yeah. Now, this training is for you if you know that sincerely you want to 10x. This training is for you if you know that sincerely you are ready to put in the requirement that 10x demands. Then this training is for you. I'd have loved to share something here. Can you help me with sharing this? We can't do that. Why? Oh. So there's a quote here by a brand strategist. His name is Samuel Ayobami. He said, if you cannot invest your time and money into your business, why should others invest their time and money into you? I didn't say it. The brand strategist Samuel Ayobami has it here. I'd have loved to share that quote. Somebody reads it. But fortunately, we can't do that. Let me read it again. If you cannot invest your time and money into your business, why should any other person invest their time and money? And let me go back again. If you are here and you think that you will 10x without investing time, money resources, stress resources, then why should anybody invest their own time? I like to say this, business is like your baby. Your business is like your baby. If you, the mother of a baby, you have your own baby, you cannot nurture or nurse your baby. You expect another person to come and nurture or nurse your baby. Really, we will question if you're a mother. It's the same thing with your business. It's the degree to which you carry your business that others can come and say, now we are ready to support you. So you will be a joker to think that you will not be investing time and money and somebody else should invest their own time and money into your business. Then this class is also not for you. Your mind is still in a place to understand or to comprehend. Okay, so who are we? I noticed that we have a lot of new people, but let me take a poll. Please, if you're a realtor in this room, type R. If you're here and you're not a realtor, you do any other business, just type B. Let me see the category of people we have more. Do we have more realtors or more business owner? If a realtor, just put R. If a business owner, just put B. R. Let's just take that poll quickly. R. If a business owner, put B. If a business owner, put B. So why you do that? I know that there are new faces here. I don't even need to start asking, is this your first? It's all those things. Not for now. So we are a couple. We are a couple. I'm sure that on that flyer you saw two heads together.
You should continue.
Just keep answering, no? Please keep answering. And why am I saying? So if you're a business owner, you don't say you're a business owner, then I
Might not
take
appropriate to you.
Yes, you take cognizance of you. How do I put that? So we are a couple. The word tọkọtaya simply means a couple. Tọkọ means husband, taya means wife. In the Yoruba, in the Jebu dialect precisely, we've been entrepreneurs for over 30 years, and we have had the grace to help people understand that selling is service to humanity. On Saturday, for those of you that checked my story, I shared how I never wanted to go for that event and I was forming tired. I shared it on my story. If you captured it, then you will know this. And in that training, as I was leaving, we had finished the training, I was leaving. I met with somebody and we got talking. And by the time I explained to the person what selling means, the person's jaw dropped. The person's jaw dropped. Now, that's simply what I do. I help people, business owners, realtors, understand what selling means. When you understand what selling means, you will love selling. All those things about, I am shy, I don't like to talk. I tell people I'm an introvert. I don't like to talk either. But that does not stop me from selling. So My aim is to help you become an unconscious selling machine. So we've had the grace to help people understand that selling is service to humanity. We show people how to use social media to grow their business. We've shown people realtors. In fact, we have many success stories. If you are here and you have not checked our Instagram, I think you should go and sleep on that page. And when you sleep and look at everything that is on that page, you will be rest assured. We've helped people move from stock. Now they are making money in multi-billions. We've helped people move from any single-digit millions to multiple-digit millions. We've helped people move from I don't know where I am, like a lack of total clarity, to now they are not just clear, they are making impact and they are influencing lives. So we have, like I said, you will see, you hear a lot. So now we are also called the business growth catalyst, because when we come into your life, if you know what a catalyst means, everything about your life will just begin to fall in place. It's beyond, I tell people it's beyond business. What we do here is holistic, because some people are not selling because they have relational issues. It's not because they don't know how to sell. When we help you clear that relational issue, you will know that you yourself, you can sell very well. So today we are focused on showing you how to 10x your sales.
All right. So it looks like there is no business person in this room today. Everybody's a realtor. Am I correct? If you do business, type B in the chat. If you do real estate, type R in the chat. So while I wait for that answer, those of you that have answered the question, what it means to 10x, are you willing to share? You can unmute. Let's hear what it means to 10x.
Okay. I see it as my own understanding. Trying to upgrade your efforts on achieving your goals. The goals you have set, and so you need to stretch it and stretch it further, working harder in achieving that goal. That's
Thank you very much, ma. That's amazing. Is there anyone else contributing? Is Grace wants to say something. Chisom.
Two people have said, Gabriel and Chidima.
Who wants to say something?
Any other person who wants to say something?
All right, so let me do it like this.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Tawheed.
Toib.
Tawheed, thank you for the correction. Sorry.
Yeah, good evening. Okay, what I understand about 10x is that probably you have a success rate already. You're already doing something. Then you want to upgrade on it. Because if you say 10x, that is you already have one, then you want to times it by 10. It's not someone that is just starting from scratch or you don't know anything about what to do. So that's what I understand.
Thank you very much. That's a beautiful answer. Thank you so very much. Let me start it this way. Let me do it this way.
10x.
Okay,
Good
Grace.
evening.
Good evening.
So 10x means to 10 times your results that
Thank
you are
you very
achieving at the
much.
moment. Yes.
Direct. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the answers.
Yes,
Let me take it from this angle.
I think Bernard wanted to say time, Abby.
Yeah, let me take it from this angle.
10x
Okay.
is basically to multiply your efforts. So if you have achieved one thing, you can achieve multiple things through a particular steps or method or process to be
Thank
10.
you. Thank you. I like all the angles to it, but I want to give you an angle to it. Write down what your original target was. I tell business owners that business is all about the numbers. So when we discuss business, everything is reduced to figures. So write down what your original intent, your ordinary intent is. Your target, your sales target, just write a number that represents something to you on paper. If you have done that, please let me know.
You know, I said it's going to be a practical class. So
if you have written down that number, please let me know.
What's your figure? What's your figure? You can put it in your paper. Necessarily don't need to put it. If you don't put it in the chat, that's okay.
If you have written the figure, you can drop a reaction, you can say something. Just let me know that you have written that figure down.
Okay. People scared?
No, Adiola has written hers.
Okay, but Adiola has written hers. Okay.
All right. So that number that you wrote on the paper, I want you to put 1 0 in front of it. Just put a 0 in front of it. Auntie Lolade?
Yes.
Just put a 0 in front of it.
Okay.
Can you see that that's all it takes to 10x?
Who noticed that that's all it takes to 10x? Did you notice that just adding 0?
Yes, multiple of 10.
Just multiply by 1 digit.
1 0, yes. Multiplication by multiple of 10.
That's it.
And like Grace said, it means that you are aiming to do 10 times what you had done before. Somebody said, wow. Now, I want you to see it, not just hear it. Because the more of your senses can relate with this, the more sense you can make of this class. Now, before we go on, I want you to know that the people that are speaking to you, please pay attention, because it is not what is being said, it is who is saying it. The people that are speaking to you, they are not doing takini takeji bom bolugudu. They are not using your matter to do kites. If I work with somebody and that person moves from 3 million to 200 million in 365 days, how many X has that person achieved?
Do the maths.
I'll ask you the question again because I want your mind to comprehend.
I didn't get it. Okay.
If I work with somebody that's starting out, all the person had done was 3 million, and in 1 year, I get that person to do 200 million. How many X did that person achieve in 1 year?
Wow. 200 million.
Fatima said
I have mathematicians in the building.
Fatima said 60x. Madam Mrs. said 70x.
So if I come to talk to you about 10x, let me tell you why I'm picking this first like this. I registered with one of the top coaches in this country, and the person said, you are promising 10x. It's a high call. Even I cannot dare to make this kind of promise. And I said, look at the results I've achieved. And the person said, okay, if you have proof that you can do it, then it's not 6x. So 10x of 3 million is 30. 10x of 3 million is 30. Add a 0 to it.
Please don't let your mind shut down. I know some people, let's not be like that lady I said we went to the webinar. So it was a physical meeting, physical session, and she was just like, oh my God, billions. Amy care. But yeah, give me at some people, one of the reasons why you're not 10x is because you're thinking, what will my neighbors say?
I don't know that song, man. Let me from the true side of life.
Please. Madam, what's her name? She will know it. Gifted us, we know that song.
So what am I saying to you? Now, I don't want to bust your bubbles, bust your mind. Because if I now work with you, if I'm now showing people that are doing billions, it can begin to go into that realm again. And I don't want to take you to that realm yet. So please, I beg of you, ensure that you are paying full attention to what it is you are hearing.
I can see people sitting up, switching on their cameras, and sincerely, that's the right reaction. So, you've heard this person's story, and some of the people that have done this thing, some people are right in our midst. Now, the first thing you need for you to know is very easy. We just added 0. Who knows that it's that easy? 0. We just added 0. Like it's that easy.
10xing is just as simple
But
as that.
sincerely, it is simple, but it's not that easy. So the first thing you will need to 10x your sales and revenue, to 10x your business, is that you need a 10x mindset. Please, somebody should type 10x mindset. See, whatever you make or whatever you are making or whatever you're selling. So take, for instance, I've had to work with people who had ceilings. Now, what's a ceiling? A ceiling is that year in, year out, I keep making the same figure. Oh, 100 million.
300 million.
5 million.
500
It seems like there's nothing you are doing. You can't just make beyond it. I've had to work with people that. So let me tell you something. There is something that has kept you in frame that is making it seem impossible that you can't break through that ceiling. Barrier. Or that barrier. So that's why we say you will start first from a 10x mindset. A 10x mindset.
So, when you did that exercise and you wrote a 0 in front of that figure,
what did you see? What did you capture?
How did you feel?
How did you feel? Did you even see it? I've seen something when you just mention some figures, their mind just shuts down. I need this to continuously be tapped. Or can you sleep? I've done it. Their minds just shut down. Then it means we just did that thing for a test. If you wrote that figure, you added the O and your mind did boom, boom, boom. You will need to work on your 10x mindset. You will need, if you added that 10 and your mind just cuts, is it possible? Hey God, when? When? Then
sorry, please.
Madam Gifted as, why are thou disturbing my class? Why?
I'm sorry, ma. I was cut off somewhere, so I needed to get it back so that I've not just assumed I'm getting it. I'm sorry, ma. Please pardon me. You asked. There's a figure you asked us to write. I missed that. I just got add 0, so I'm missing it. I didn't really get it. Please pardon me.
Yes, I said if you added 0, that's simply how to get 10x. Add 0 to that figure.
Sorry, 0 to what?
To your figure now. Add 0 to your figure, the figure you wrote. Just add 10 to it. Did you get that? How come Madam Gifted that is not getting it? Kyode Momiwa. The figure you have that you want to make, okay, this year, this is my figure.
Okay.
So let's say 100 million. Add 0 to that 100 million. That's simply 10x.
Okay. You just mentioned.
That's 10x. But I said that if you had that 0 and your mind cut, if you had that 0, if you had 0 to 100 million, if you had 0 to 100 million, please, what figure does it turn to? If you had 0, 1 billion.
1 billion.
Yeah.
1 billion.
How many people's has cut?
Your bank balance now, they show 1 billion. 1 billion naira.
So the ability to first let that figure settle in, you will need a 10x mindset. You will need a 10x mindset. You need a type of mindset that helps you achieve 10x results. Until you are able to have that mindset, that is when you see somebody, suddenly they just become sick. Suddenly, something just starts showing up. Suddenly, somewhere, something. And let me tell you the truth. Don't ever think that life will just hand over that 10x to you on a platter of gold, because now you are a fine boy, fine man, looking sexy. Because now, no. Scripture says, now the kingdom of God
suffereth violence.
and the violent taketh it by force. So when we say business is war, we know what we are saying. That is when everything, let's imagine that you run business, you have staff. That's when immediately all your staff, you say they're not working. When you say let us, let me tell you one of my customers, one of my clients' story, why boom, she might be in the house now. We worked with her like 2 years ago. We worked one-to-one. And we sat down, we drew our plan, we drew our 10x plan. Guess what happened? First set of people, first after we said that thing, I told her, she was not like, that means I have to go to Ivy League schools. That was the first ordeal. Ivy League, how do we reach them? These people are so difficult to get. In fact, you go and knock on their gates, you start talking story in me. But guess what happened? Because we had helped her fix her 10x mindset, guess what happened? Suddenly, something happened. Now, when you hear a lot of suddenlies, the suddenlies that are happening for you or against you is dependent on your mindset. Please, somebody should write that down. The suddenlies that happen for you or against you is your mindset. So suddenly somebody called her and invited her for an event. And she said she didn't want to go for that event. And because she didn't want to go, she dressed not in the nicest of way. She was just too casual. But guess what? She got there and they said, please, you have to sit on the high table. Eh? She said she first looked at herself and said, hope I'm not looking too bad. Then she got to the high table. Then guess what? She sat close to 4 people that own Ivy League school right on the table.
One of them, chairman of the.
One of them was chairman of the event. Then, high table people will greet themselves. Then they greeted her. Then she introduced herself. Another one said, are you the younger sister? So and so. She said, yes. That one said,
I'm so happy to meet you.
hey, Kiriko, that's how she was able to tell the person, ma, I need access to this place. Then this person said, don't worry. I will write in. I will call. So we secured this Ivy League, because what she's selling, we needed to sell it. That's how we could do. That's how we could meet our 10x. We needed to sell. But now guess what happened next? The production arm that produces did not show up.
They didn't supply products.
They didn't supply products. So how then are we to do our 10x if products are not being supplied?
This is what I want to call your attention to. For you to hit 10x results, are you aware that you will have to manage 10x challenges?
Are you even aware that life will throw you curveballs to ask if you truly want that thing you say you want? Are you aware that your goals will demand of you 10x commitment? Your goals will demand of you 10x sacrifice? Your goals will demand of you 10x investment? Your goals will demand of you everything 10x. So that's why I said 10xing is not fancy word. I am not coming to tell you fancy word. When you say you will 10x, you say amen, amen. That's why I told you add 0 and picture it. Add 0 and capture it and see.
So I remember when I was working with the developer and our target was to do ₦1 billion within the first year of the operation of the business. And when we were in the planning stages, and I said, this is the figure we're going to do. Every time I said it, one of the partners would scream, amen, amen. And one day I said, shut up. We're not praying about that. It's a target that we are structuring how to achieve. Because if we leave it in the realm of amen, amen, we will hand over the responsibility to God while God is waiting on us to do greater works here.
Let me tell you one of my clients, and some of you will actually know this person. So when this person met with us, she was in a level, let's just say she was in a deep shit. Like, think about all the struggles. Landlord about to eject her. Just think about all the terrible things that can happen. And when she signed up for her program, which she had to look for the money, she said, So I asked her, I said, how much do you want to make? She said, I want to do
$1 million.
$1 million. I said, fine. No problem. We will do the $1 million. Then I told her to do certain things. Every time you tell her to do one thing, when you say jump, she will ask you how high.
She's jumping already.
You know what she says?
Is it enough?
Come and tell you, she'll say, if the person is having issues, you say, the person not be like me.
The problem where they get.
The problem not they get, no rich like me. As you they see so, I no get husband. Not because she didn't have an husband. But as they see so, lack of money don't make me lose 2 children. So how high you want make her?
Too fast.
Let me tell you, a lack of money made her lose 2 children. Like 2 children of her died
because they didn't have money for hospital bills.
It got to the point that a member of our court who happens to be in, she's a nurse in California. She said, please help me tell that sister to calm down. She said, I can see from her eyes that she's about to fall sick.
She has high BP.
What am I saying to you? Your 10x result will demand of you 10x commitment, 10x stretch, 10x sacrifice. Some people that will say, they say, I don't have the money. But we just laugh at you. Now, guess what happened? At the end of that year, she had surpassed $1 million. And how did we? A set of other courts were now in that class, and I sent the link that she should join. So she joined, and I was asking her, did you meet your target? She said, I surpassed it.
Security reason, we not talk so much.
Security, let me not tell you how much I made. But if that person can do that in 365 days, then you too can do it. But the question I will ask you, are you ready to do the 10x sacrifice?
First ahead.
Are you ready to take the 10x push? Are you ready to commit at the 10x level?
Do we all know that there's always seed time before harvest? Is that the natural process of life?
Yes, please.
Do we all know that there's always commitment before success?
Yes, sure.
But we also are aware that people like the success. It takes a few to go through on the process. The first thing I want to address us with this evening is, are we the few that are committed, or are we the many that are interested? Because in life, there are 2 groups of people, those that are interested and those that are committed. The interested ones will lip sync. The committed ones will sweat, would labor, and will not mind to die in the process, because they know that after death is life. It is those that are willing and able that ever get to achieve anything reasonable.
You will need a shift, like when you literally move a tree and you move it to another place. You know, it's not the easiest thing.
If someone told me, I'd have stretched like this.
One of my students said, if somebody told me, that she was here earlier on, I don't know if she's still here. That's Madam Emisi. If somebody told me I would have stretched like this, I would have told him. If I knew, I wouldn't have even gone the man. But she's not happy. She's happy. Now, the degree.
Happy enough to book a free spa for me after paying for a class.
The degree to which you are ready to shift is the degree. That's where your journey begins. Please type in the chat, my journey begins from a shift in my mindset. Please, when we say mindset, we're talking about your commitment, the push, the belief. I need somebody to type it. Say my journey starts when my mind shifts. From a shift in my mindset. Yeah. Only 2 people. 3, 4. Because if you do not, it doesn't start from that place. See, there is no secret I'm about to share with you. You just be like, oh.
That's the anchor for every other.
But you go for all the many free classes, nothing is going to work. That's why you will even pay and nothing will still work.
Because your mind is the anchor, is the ground where anything that you plant will germinate, grow, and give you an harvest from.
That training I went to on Saturday, I came back.
Before the training, I planted vegetable. And what I'm doing is fully organic in a flower pot. And I was shocked at the size of the leaves. And now I've been gardening for maybe 30 years of my life. And there was a time that I used to plant with fertilizers. And I know what the leaves look like. And I plant without fertilizers. This is the first time that I'm planting without fertilizers. And I'm seeing the leaves so huge. But what changed? The ratio of the fertilizer to the pot to what I planted in it.
So I think the question you should be asking yourself, how do I get the 10x mindset? Now it's okay. Some people will not be able to do 10x. Some people will just do 2x,
1x,
3x,
5x,
5x, and that's fine. But it still needs a mind. So the question that should be on your mind right now is that how then do I make this shift?
The manure to the soil.
How then should I make this shift? Follow me on this journey because I'll be telling you somewhere, somehow. Because it's not going to fall on your laps because now you just say, oh, some people will leave here and say, oh. Once of my quick mind shift. Hey.
They have told us
then
to
guess what?
shift our mind.
For the next class, you've even forgotten about that.
Completely.
Why do you go from, oh, that's why I tell people, say, free master classes are good. This one day master classes are good, but there's always something better. Because you will have it, you'll be happy, you feel like you have a break. I can tell you, in the next 24 hours, you would have forgotten. In 48 hours, some of you would have even forgotten that you even saw something called 10x. That's how life is wired. So there is something for you that you must do to help you make that shift. So, based on this shift, then we'll begin to share these secrets. We said it's 4 secrets, but we're going to be giving you 5 secrets to this. We'll be giving you 5 secrets to 10x. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Just type ready in the chat or drop some fire emojis. You know, when people look at our students and they really envy their results, I'm always just laughing. Like, do these people know the kind of shifts that these people have made? Are they even ready? Like, are you ready? Are you ready? So number one secret to 10x. Number 1. Okay. I said, until people find you, you cannot sell because you will not be in the option. Until people find you, you cannot even sell, let alone 10x. Until people find you. So this thing will be asking you questions about how are people going to find you? Or how do people find you? So, number 1, increase your number of leads. Number 1 secret, increase your number of leads. Increase your number of leads. I don't care whatever business you do, online, offline, you sell Iru, you sell Pomo, you do real estate. If you do not have leads, your business is on the verge of dying. For some of you, it will die a slow death, so you will not notice. You keep seeing that the leads are thinning out. One of my students that paid for the GMI, the prestigious GMI last year, she did a lot. Somebody did over 300 million. Is that not something? If somebody did 300 million in 1 year before meeting us. But you know what she said? She said, I'm on Jomi. Let me say the way she said it.
I'm on fire.
Fire, not positive fire. You can shout I'm on fire. She said, because it's only one customer that bought from me. Problem Tiwa online. You will increase your number of leads. If the number of leads you intend to generate is 10, add 0.
10x.
If the number of leads you want to generate is 10, add 0.
Practical step.
Generate 100 leads. If the one you have in mind to generate is 100, add 0. Generate 1,000 leads. Do everything in your capacity to generate leads. So what are leads? Who wants to tell me what leads are? Very practical, very quickly. Who wants to tell me what leads are? You can unmute, you can share.
Good evening. Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, you have the floor.
Okay, so a lead is someone who showed interest in your property or in the property, actually. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Another trial. Thank you, Mr. Chinon. So who else wants to try?
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Bernard.
Okay, so a lead is someone that shows interest in what you are selling and also have the capacity to buy also.
Okay, thank you. Let me read some of the chat. Somebody said clients. Somebody said contact stroke potential customers. Somebody said leads are people who have shown interest in any of our products. Good. So first, leads are not clients. Please, leads are not clients. In fact, if somebody has bought from you once, they have not become clients. Clients are people that have bought from you again and again. If they buy from you once, they're just customers, right? 2, leads are not contacts. I started saying this thing because I suddenly had a meeting with somebody and somebody was telling me, and they told me the number of years that they spent in real estate and they were doing very poorly. And I was like, I started probing. And it was a one-to-one, which is the beauty about one-to-one compared to when you do this group thing. When you do one-to-one, you are attending to your partner. I started asking. Then suddenly I saw that it is contact that she's calling leads. And I said, no, please don't get it twisted. Your church members are not your leads. No, they're just your contacts. Never, ever.
Somebody said number of people who follow you.
Somebody said number of people who follow you. Nah. Followers are not leads. Audience are not leads. So who are leads? Somebody gave a very nice definition there. Somebody said people who have shown interest. It could be 1% interest, 2% interest, and some people will have 10% interest. But they must have interest. Do you see?
Giving you gap.
Now, there's not only interest. Then now they have given you their contact. Then now they know that Mr. Toib is a realtor. Some people will message and they're like, if you got our question, we said, are you aware in your Intokotaya's group? So, I don't know. I will throw you out. Because if you don't know, and you don't know what I represent, you don't know me, you are not a lead.
Even if you're in my group.
And the day I throw you out, then you will know that now there's Tokotaya that exists. And so somebody said, why do you want to throw me? And I said, because you don't know who Tokotaya is. So what are you doing in the group? Nothing. Some of you are too emotional. All those contacts, you have them. They don't know that you sell real estate. They didn't even save your number. Yet you keep sending them broadcast lists. So they're not getting your, you are now frustrated.
The lady that was arrested for sending.
I said I will share that thing. They arrested a lady for sending.
A realtor
for sending 156 messages. So somebody showed interest. I will post that thing. So please, let us.
I didn't get that. They arrested her for what?
A lady for sending too much messages to a
56,000 messages to a prospect that showed interest.
Follow up gone wrong.
Please, though, followers are not leads.
No.
Leads are people who have shown interest and you have exchanged contact. When people exchange contact, so all of you that have given me contacts, and I say, come for my free training, you are now leads. You have given us permission to remarket you. If somebody does not give you permission to remarket them, they are not a lead. And they can block you.
Yes.
In fact, that's why I tell people when people come, see, I tell people when people come and say, please, I tell them, please leave my group, please unfollow me, and please delete my number. And somebody will be like, are you not taking it too far? No, if you're to be in the email list, you have the right to unsubscribe, and it's fine because something brought you. You said you were interested, now you're no longer interested. Can you please not be a burden on my phone? Because I told some people, I said, we will keep sending you messages. Because the day you collected our free, you gave us permission. How somebody is getting it. So I'm not going into the science of explaining that thing. Now I said there's a science and a heart to this thing. The heart of it is that you get leads in groups, you get leads through DMs, you get leads through hashtag, you get leads in the toilet. Yes, I've gotten leads from the toilet. Yes, I have gotten leads from the toilet. You get leads anywhere in the party. But please do not mistake, and you go for event, I say, please give me your number. Give me your number. No.
This is my card. This is my
Or
card.
this is my card. So when they take the card, let me tell you, most likely they've thrown it away. You now say, please, I don't even know you. You now start using 20 minutes to describe who you are. They are not leads.
They are not even contacts.
But what I'm focusing on is that if you want to 10x your sales, you will have to 10x your leads. So I said there are two aspects to this lead thing. We have the heart and we have the science. The heart of it is me coming to teach you, get leads from WhatsApp, get leads from this, get leads from that. And sincerely, I would have loved to teach you, but I definitely cannot teach you a 4 hours course that we have done already. We've done it twice. 4 hours course. We said 50 unique ways to generate leads, but we actually taught 90 ways. One of the ways I taught is generating leads through Uber. Somebody used that thing and made 4.8 million naira. So that's a 4 hours course, and that 4 hours course would normally go for 100K. It has 90 unique ways. There we broke down every way. How you will do it, layer cancan. How you use WhatsApp group. How you use Facebook group. How you use hashtag. How you use comment section. How you use DM. How you use toilet. How you use everything broken down. Instead of 50, we did 90. And it's about a 4 hours course, more than actually.
Wow.
So we explained everything one by one in details. We have 90 unique ways. So if you want to know how to generate leads, if you want to 10x your sales, you should get that. Normally it will go for 100K. That's the price. I don't sell anything less than 100K. I don't. Sincerely, because if you look at it, if you buy something for 100K and you make 4.8 million naira from it, is the 100K not too little? It is too little. So if you want that program, you want that course, then I will do something. Because you are here right now hearing me and listening to me, I'm going to be giving you 80% discount. You will be paying 20,000 naira. So anybody that wants is just send in leads to whatever group you belong to. You will get account number. Now, this is going to happen only right here on Zoom. But I'm going to do something for people that will take action very quickly. Remember, I said that we've taught this class twice. The second time we taught that class, we brought in top sellers in our community. And some people are looking at me here. They taught in that class. We brought top sellers. People who are doing very well, multi-millions and billions, to come and teach how they get leads. So you will get that second one as a bonus. Let me take it again. Normally, 100K should get you one of the classes, 50 unique ways. But you will not be getting it for 100K. You will be getting it for 20K because you are right here on Zoom. So all you need to do is to send leads to whatever group you belong. Then I will give you a bonus. We have a bonus class where experts came to teach about how they are generating their leads. Like they taught practically the ways they are generating their leads, you will get that as a bonus if you are fast enough. After this Zoom class, please, it goes back to 100K. If you want it, it is going for 20K because you are right here on Zoom. So don't come and meet me and say, please, you said something, I've forgotten. So that's that. So that way you can know all the 90 ways, hear people, hear us teach how to use the different things, how to use the different WhatsApp, the different, we took our time to teach. And the second one you'll be getting as a bonus, the top sellers in our community were brought them in and they came to teach again. You also get that as a bonus. So you are saving yourself. That's not even an 80% discount. That will be 80%. So that's 160%. So that's that. And when we're arriving at that price, for GMI members, they will wonder, why am I doing it that cheap? And the reason why I'm doing it that cheap is because when we started this year, we said we're going to help more realtors. Normally, that class will not go for less than 100K. People are here, they know. Then the second part of lead gen, which is the science of getting leads. The science of getting leads. I said there is an art and there is a science. The heart of it is in many ways you can get leads. How you can use Facebook to get leads, use Instagram to get leads. Now on Instagram, there are over 10 ways to get leads. On Facebook, there are over 10 ways to get leads. When you go for events, there are 5 ways to get leads. All of these things, we broke them down. But the second, we broke them down one by one. But the second angle to it is the science of generating leads. Because when you understand the science of generating leads, you will become an unconscious lead generator. That's why you can enter the toilet and generate leads. I remember one of my community members, if I share this story, the person will know themselves. The person said, oh, I went to a mall, and as I was about leaving the mall, I just remember that my coach will ask me, by the time I'm gisting her, that, did you generate leads? And when I say no, wala mashele. This same person told me that they had something to do in court. I said, make sure you collect leads. So say, but no, I'm going to do something. I said, it doesn't matter. That is when lead gen becomes a science. Some of our students generate leads when they go to the hospital. When they go to the market, they generate leads. Anywhere they are generating leads. Then now you have moved from the heart of it to now understanding the psychology of generating leads. That's the point you really want to get to. Or who doesn't want to get to that point? Where anywhere you see yourself, you enter police station, you're generating lead. Sunday, somebody shared with me that I entered, she's even here. Property man said they took her to police station. It was an issue. See, listen. Oh, I love this thing. It was an issue. Somebody had bought property from her. The person now said, I don't want my property again. I don't want to buy the property again. And they had passed the money to the owner of the house. Then the person came to use police to arrest her. She said, I walked majestically to the police station. And I was talking to the officers and they were giving me their contact. One said, Ma, I will want you to mentor me in this journey because I'm about to retire. When you move from just the heart of generating leads to the science, you become an unconscious lead generator. That when you are talking to the retailer, you are generating leads. They call you to a podium, you are generating leads. Anywhere you find yourself, you are generating leads. That's where you really want to be. Please, if you want to be at that point, let me see you raise your hands and say, or type me in the chat, where you want to get to the point that you're not asking. I know some people they are shocked and amazed that really, so you can enter police station and generate leads. Yes, yes, yes. This weekend alone, I generated leads. One was a police officer number, one was an Uber driver number, one was a film director number, one was a comedian number. An MC, rather. Because you will need to understand the psychology of lead gen. When this particular student got to me, the student was doing very well. Like I'm saying, very well. But guess what? And she had a temperament that could help her generate leads. But she wasn't using it. She wasn't understanding it. Then what we did is that we helped her to become that person that has become an unconscious lead generator. Then this particular day, she said, normally, looking at the pains that she was going through, she wouldn't have entered the hospital and say, the next thing is to generate leads. But she came and said, Taya, I did it. Spoke to this person, walked down, we got to their car. She never even knew, because it was a public hospital. She said she thought that it was the downtrodden that came to public hospital, that she never thought in her mind that an HNI could be there. That's what it means to become an unconscious lead generator. And that will not happen until you understand what selling means. Because many of you are not doing well because you don't understand what selling means. That's why we have the saying, selling is service to humanity. Good people sell, bad people hoard. That's why. So you will understand that. When you understand that, then you will generate leads so effortlessly, so smoothly, it will become second nature to you. Then you know you have taken that's the first secret. That's the first cheat code. Because it is the leads that you have that you can even say, hey, Lembe, help me, oh, this is what I'm selling. If you don't have leads, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Then you will think that it's devil at work. Please. Madam Adiola said she wants to be like that. Remember I said that 10x mindset, some people are already thinking, so I have to be talking to stranger. Then follow me on this journey. There is something bigger you need. I want to pause here and take feedback from one person. What's one thing you have learned this far? What's one thing you have learned this far? What's one thing you have learned this far? You can unmute and share. I see the second slide. All their cameras are off. I think I'll tell my team member to take people out. Somebody said you will get there. No, that's not a 10x mind. That's not a 10x mind. Or maybe I don't understand by what you mean you will get there. So I said, what did you learn? Or what have you learned? What one thing have you learned thus far? Or what stood out for you from what I've said this far?
Okay. So one thing I've learned is your 10x results will demand a lot of sacrifice, a 10x sacrifice and commitment from you. And there's always commitment before success.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So somebody said, Mr. Kayode said, I need to generate more leads. Leads are not your contact. Thank you.
Another thing.
Okay, you have the floor. You have the
Yes,
floor.
yes, ma'am. So
Okay.
another thing is if you must 10x your sales, you must have a 10x mindset. And then we said you have to know 5 secrets. One of the secrets is what we've just done, and that is you need to increase your number of leads. And that has to be done intentionally in both the art and the science of it. So the art of it is you need to know how to generate it, leads, either through Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. That is the how. And you talked about the 90 ways of lead generation. And you said whoever that is interested in that has to pay for that, at a very good and too low discount. When I saw that 20,000, I was like, this is gift. It's not money. So I saw that and I was like, wow, okay. Then you talked about the place of every individual should be ready to move beyond the arts, you have to be able to take up the science part of it where you can generate at anywhere, anytime. You become an what do you call it now? A generator. I
And
mean, you
an
lead generator.
unconscious lead
Unconscious, yes.
generator.
Unconscious lead generator. That means your attitude, your everything is within you. You just see people asking for your contact, even when you have not even requested, because the way you talk, the way you interact, shows you have something to offer. So people really will give you your contact, their contact, without you asking. But there's a level of conversation, the way that is the science of it. So I said it's possible one can become that. Then you
Good.
ask that if you want to be, just indicates your interest in that. I think that was the
Thank
area of
you.
chat.
That was such a powerful, good summary. Thank you so much, ma. So let me share a story. This story I'm sharing, some of you might know. She's a top seller in the it's somebody that every realtor wants to be like. Something happened one day in my community. Somebody was like, "Oh, it's just God's grace that is helping that one." When I don't want to mention the name, of course. Then another person in my community says, "Stop it! It's not God's grace." This person, I sat down, listened to her story, and she said, in my year one of doing real estate business, she made 100 calls per day. So I'm not even shocked at all. Do you know what it means? It means that she met with 100 rejection every day. And she said that year, the only money she made was 500K. If I tell you that someone, you give us, I'm just too tired. I want to give up. This is where I said that you say things like, we will get there. No, don't envy the person's results. Because when she did that and all she made was 5, now some of you know that you can't even compete with this person. But that's why I said that this thing, we need a shift. If you're wondering how we've been able to make people from 3 million to 200 million, it's a shift. It's not English. And I love the word gifted and said. In the psychology of it, in the science of it, is we help you in becoming. That's it. Because when we help you in becoming, you will no longer see lead gen as a chore. You will no longer see it as, it's just something I just have to do, sha. Wow, let God come and take away this burden. You will no longer see it as a burden. You will love it. Because now you will understand that selling is service to humanity. And if you are not selling, you are wicked. Let me read some things in the chat. Somebody said 10x is simply adding 0 to my sales target. Somebody's perfect. Somebody said lead gen is the lifeblood of every business. Yes. Somebody said another thing I learned is what leads really means. Oh, yes. Some people need to. I deliberately did that because I noticed that what's up with this? This is not moving here. Help me with it. I know some people had shared some things too. Somebody said 10x experience in business begins with a 10x shift. Generating leads should be second skin. That's when we say exactly, now you have become an unconscious lead generator. You're not doing it because you're not going to say, there are 400 people, let me just get 40 people. No. It's not that we just get the number. It's now like there's like a magnet. You are magnetizing these people. If not, you go and get another people that cannot buy from you. Now, before we go to point 2, I want to share this part. We've spoken about the heart, and I said there are 90 ways. But I want to also let you know that that one is an organic way. Organic is when you generate leads without running hard. Inorganic is when you generate leads running hard. So you can decide to say, okay, I want to be able to run ads. I want to do that to generate leads. That's a way. That's a way. Please, how many of you here we like to run ads to generate leads? How many of you here we like to run ads to generate? Somebody says selling is adding value to humanity, and we are not selling, you are wicked. That's straight bullets. I hope he didn't eat you bad. He did so. But it's just the try, just let people know. I went to a place and I was teaching. The person said, after I finished, the person was like, I'm a good person, so I sell. I'm a good person, so I sell. Me, I'm a good person. I couldn't help but laugh. I was just laughing like, what happened? He said, this thing you said.
Looking in my past, I've been wicked.
How many of you would like to run ads to generate leads? So I know some of you will be like, before I start knocking on, that's some people say, I don't want to be knocking on doors, kakiri.
Meeting people is difficult.
Oh, meeting people is difficult.
I'm an introvert.
I
am shy.
I'm shy. When I talk to people in DM, they don't respond. Then you can do the inorganic way. You can go the inorganic way. Inorganic way is when you pay. When you pay to run ads. When you pay to generate leads. So take, for instance, some of you came in through my ads. I paid you. Those that came in through the influencer ad, if you are here, I paid. Those that came in through the
Facebook,
Instagram ad, I paid though. I paid Zuckerberg. So if you would love to get leads through ads, I'm doing something very, very, when I thought about doing it, I thought it was really, really crazy. So I'm doing something. Anybody here who wants to learn, who wants to run ads, this is the best time to learn how to run ads. And I have a course. It's Instagram ads, doing Instagram ads. And that course normally will go for 500K. But because we are right here on Zoom, I will allow you have it for 200K. Then for the first 5 people who are fast enough, I will allow you have it for 100K. I will allow you have it for 100K. It's a course that shows you how to run Instagram ads the right way. Use Instagram ads to generate leads. And it's not just a course that focuses on just showing you how to run ads. It's a course that shows you the things you should do so that your ads will convert. So if you want it, if that's what you want, all you need to do is to just type ads. Type ads in the group you belong to, and I'll give the first 5 people 100K. I'm going to give you 100K to access the course. 100K. I have sent ads to the group. 100K. You have that. Please, everything I'm saying is just going to be here on Zoom. After we leave Zoom, it won't be that price. 100K for those of you that want to learn how to run IG ads. If your IG ads have not been generating for you good leads, what to do, you're going to put it in the chat, in the Facebook. And Mr. David, are you on the Facebook group? Sorry, on the WhatsApp group. If you're on the WhatsApp group, send it there. Then our team member will send you the flyer. Instead of paying 500K, I'll allow you have it. I wanted to do 200, but if you're 1 to 5, you have it for 100K. That way, you will know that while you are running, and please don't wait till December. Some of you, the reason why your hearts are not converting is that you wait too long. Then you become desperate. You will learn all of these things. You will learn all of these things. Madam Justina, no problem. Okay. Number 2. If you're ready for secret number 2, just type number 2. Please, let me Okay. Okay. Only two people want secret number two. Or are people, maybe you should help me take away people from Zoom.
No. Yes.
Because yes, AY. Let me take people away from Zoom. If people's cameras are off, I want to assume that they have slept. Because I only got three feedbacks. Three feedback.
No, you're not. So there are so many feedbacks, Otaya.
Madam Fatima, how are you doing? How far with the stuff I said you should do? Like, what are the
I've
what's
been
the
doing
response?
it. I've been doing it.
I can see it now. You didn't see me liking it and dropping
Yes, I
powerful
did.
emoji for you. I was like, so
I
this is
did. Thank you.
the nice things that you tell Bomora, Kodabang. That's not nice. That's not nice. But how are you sharing on all platforms? All platforms, like I said.
Yes, all the platforms that I am on, that's I'm sharing on everything.
Perfect. 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 Number two.
Thank you.
Perfect. Don't worry. You're gonna come and share with me. By the time we get to day 15, come and tell me. Oh, please, I need help with that. Number two, increase your number of customer. Increase your number of customers. Increase your number of customers. Please let me share out the screen so I play that. Oh.
One of the biggest wins I had, I've spoken to more prospects than just in this last week. I've spoken to more prospects than I did in the whole of last year. In just this 1 week, that's a very big win for me. I've gotten more referrals than the entire 2023 in just this 1 week. That's another big win for me. And also, I was able to assist more people, because one of my major goals this year that I said to myself, that was during December, was I want to do as many things as I can to impact more people's lives, no matter how little how it can be. And already I've started doing that. So that's a very big win for me. So thank you very much, everyone.
Please, who heard what this man said? Because the man talking. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Did you hear? I'm not sure somebody.
Yes, ma'am.
Please let me play it again. Please help me play
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Listen.
One of the biggest wins I had, I've spoken to more prospects than just in this last week. I've spoken to more prospects than I did in the whole of last year in just this 1 week.
Okay, please, what did you hear? What did you hear?
Just this 1 week, he's spoken to more prospects than he did the whole of last year.
Yes.
That's what 10xing your lead feels like. So let me tell you, this person is one of our students. He came in, and before he joined, he kept, I'm not selling. Even the people I'm going to meet, people that we went to school together, they should refer me. They are not. When he jumped into one of her programs, you heard, he said, I've spoken to more people in 1 week than I have in the whole of the previous year. So if you're thinking, how are people doing it? I've just told you, they get more leads. And I've told you practically the 2 ways to get leads. There are 90 ways to get leads. That's wrapped up. There's the sponsor that I've also given you for free. Then there's the third part, which is where you become an unconscious lead generator. That anywhere you see yourself, you meet yourself in toilets, you meet yourself in public places, you even do estate meeting, anywhere. Number 2, increase your numbers of customers. Increase your numbers of customers. Now, let me explain this to you. So there is somebody that generates, somebody generates 10 leads. Another person generates 20 leads. They come and help me say this one. Please, I think I need you. Yeah, so I don't jam it. And Madam Doka said he spoke to more people in 1 week than he did in the whole of the previous year. Yeah.
Okay, so somebody is able to generate 1,000 leads, and someone else is just able to generate 100 leads.
Let's bring it down. I want to use a lower figure.
Somebody is able to generate 100 leads, and that person is only able to generate 10 leads. So one person is doing 10 times more lead gen than the other. But the person that is generating 10 leads is able to get 7 people to buy from them. The person that is generating 100 leads is only able to get 1 person to buy from them. Who will make more money?
Did you get that question?
The one with seven, the one with 7 customers.
7 customers.
The one with my clients.
Which one has more leads?
The one with 1 customer has more leads.
But the one that is closing more sales.
The one with 7 had lower lead but more customers.
Yes. Now there's a reason why that is important. There are understandings that we need to have in business about business.
My spirit says some people didn't get that because I didn't hear a chorus answer. Maybe that needs to be repeated. Yeah.
That's it. Okay, who didn't understand that? Who is that looking confusing to? Do you understand that example, that analogy?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well understood. I think it's simple enough.
Okay.
Oh, somebody said they don't understand. Okay, so there is Mr. Unku. Mr. Unku is able to generate 100 leads. So there are 100 people that know Mr. Unku sells puff puff.
There's Mr. Unku Yenko.
And there is Mommy Unu. Mommy Unu just has 10 people that knows that she sells kunu. But Mommy Unu has 7 people that come to buy kunu from her. Daddy Uncle Unku only has 1 person that asks him to sell puff puff. Who will make more money?
The one with 7 customers.
The one with 7 customers.
It's just that simple. There is a skill of generating leads. There is another skill of marketing and closing sales.
So, secret number 2, if you want to 10x, you will need to be able to increase the number of people that buy from you. So it's not enough to have 1,000 leads, 10,000 leads. It is how many of these leads are buying from you. The more you can get more of these leads to buy from you, then you are closer to your 10x. Do you agree with me?
May I have a question, please?
Yes, Mama, please.
What is the secret of Mama Kunu having only 7, 10 prospects, and she was able to get 7 customers out of 10?
And that's what we are
What's
discussing.
the secret?
That's point number 2.
Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
enough. I've seen people, that's a good question, Ma. I've seen people who are frustrated. Oh, I'm generating all the leads. Oh, God. Guess what? They're not just replying. So if these people are not replying, then how then do you 10x? How then? And I'll be sharing with you some ways on how to 10x. So I asked the question, how do you make more people buy from you? Please write down the question. How do you make more people? These are the questions that surround secret number 2. How do I make more people buy from me? Which otomopo do I use to make more people?
Which Baba they run out for them?
Oh, you heard the story of one of my clients who has just 1 customer and she did 300 million. Why some people have
30
customers
and they've not done 30 million.
they've not done 30 million?
I believe in that one customer. Why? Because one customer can refer 10 people to you.
Funny enough, there was
another way.
It wasn't a referral.
It wasn't a referral. Only this person kept.
And I've had a couple of that.
It's a high flyer customer. It's a high flyer.
There's one of my students that sold one house to one person for 500 million this year. One house, one person, 500 million.
5 houses to just one guy.
It's possible. They are called high flyers, called high flyer customers.
So the question is, how do I make, please, I need that slide, make more people buy from me? Now that I've generated leads is not enough. It is, what do I do? So I wrote, please write it down. How do you make more people buy from you? What will you do? Yeah, to make more people buy from you? What activities will help your conversion rate? As somebody said, high net worth individual. I would have loved that you explain. Are you saying high net worth individual is what will increase your number of customers? That's why the person saw danger, because for her to have one customer, if the person says, I'm not buying, then she's going to move quickly from being a top seller
being a no seller
to being a nobody.
Completely.
Which happened to one of my students before she met with me. She was sharing with me that she used to sell a lot, travel a lot, then suddenly ceased, and in the last 3 years, she has not sold. Then she couldn't show up in the midst. Like, she used to travel, get a lot of travel incentives and all of that. And sincerely, how did I know this? She came to share her win that, oh, she sold 20 million. And I'm like, I know your caliber of people. You tried. But you tried, but 20 million is too small. For you, it's 200 million. She was like, that's when she now shared this story that the last time she sold was 3 years before she met us. I was not like, so what made it easy for you to pay? Then she said she came to our page, perused her page. Then she just saw that there was a different energy with us. This is how she said. She said, I noticed that there was something spiritual about you. And me, I make a joke. I said, even if they have, I say it. I said, even if you have otomokpo, like you've been jazzed from your father or mother's house, and there's a course overing that you can't sell, immediately your money joins my money, that course will be broken. And that's what exactly happened to her. Then she shared, should I tell you something? After that thing happened, I told you, I said, life will ask you, we test you if you truly want what you want, which is where you need the 10x mindset. After she did that 20 million in an interesting manner, she said she was sleeping, then a call woke her up. And the last time the person spoke with her was 4 years ago. And that one said, I want to buy. She just went to sleep. If you want to buy, I will know. That one said, I will send you 2 million to be sure. So she said she went to sleep. That one sent 2 million. And before the end of the day, balanced up his money. But guess what happened? After that happened, things blossomed. She started selling. Then one day, while she was going to attend to a customer who said they wanted to buy property, a car caught fire. She said she quickly remembered, this is what Tokotaya has been saying, life will test your resolve. She said normal her, she would panic it. She would just start saying, hey God, I've lost this deal. What will I tell this person? She said she just remembered. She said she was so calm. The people around her were just like, Madam, you are so calm. She said she just called the person she was going to meet in the office, that this happened, I'm going to delay a bit. And that one said, that's fine. That she was so cool, calm. She called her mechanic. That one came, come and take. And she said, I got on Uber and I went to seal my deal. She said, this wouldn't have happened if I did not have a 10x shift. Which is why I said that many things will show up. Is your resolve. Let me share with you another person's story, same in my community. This person sells cars. And I will always say this thing, 10x mindset. Tell them these are the things to really do to help you with 10x in your mind. I said, because see, It is not like in the mind of God. He said, everything I've given to you freely. You think about it. He said, I've given you everything that pertains to life and godliness. But you have the apparatus to receive. That's where he lies. So that's why you are co-creators with God. Because if he has given you everything that pertains to life and godliness, what are you doing to be able to get that thing he has given you? So this person, I kept saying, 10x mindset, do this. I beg. Then one day something happened. Somebody wanted to buy a 500 million naira bulletproof car. A total stranger. They got talking. Well, guess what happened? He took ill. And this person called his number every day for 7 days that he was in the hospital. Because he was in the hospital, he couldn't pick the call. On the last day, the person said, you are a scammer, and cut. And that's how he lost the 500 million naira. Because his mind had not 10x. So I'm sure for some of you, what I'm even sharing is not new. You heard it 2 weeks ago. You heard it 2 days ago. But the issue is that why are you not able to achieve 10x? I've shared with you 2 people. One who was not selling for 3 years until she met us. One who met with us still lost his 500 million because he never had that shift. Which will you be today? So which will you be? The one who met with us and moved from 3 years of no sales to blossoming and all of that, or the one who met with us and didn't make a shift in mindset and lost the 500 million? Because remember, I said life will throw you curveballs. Will ask, do you truly want this? How do you increase your number of customers? It's not enough to get enough leads. You will be frustrated if you get enough leads and you do not know how to convert the leads. Your 10x will be very far from you. So how do you make more people buy from you? What do you do to make more people buy from you? What activities will help your conversion rate? And I'll be sharing some of the things with you. But before I share, I'm going to drop a link in the chat. All you need to do is click on the link and share your Eureka moment. What did you hear? What stood out for you this far that we have taught? That's the link. It's taking you to Instagram. Don't leave Zoom. All you need to do is just click on that link and share. I love this part of this class. That's the link. Okay. So what do you do? What do you do to convert more people? I have 100 leads, but I want to be able to convert more of those 100 leads. Oh, I have 1,000 leads. Oh, I have 10,000 leads. Oh, what do I do? Please, that's not to say that you do not generate leads. Should I tell you, this code that I'm sharing, you can't, if you want to really 10x, you will have to do everything. All these 5 you will do. So you can't say, me, I don't need to generate leads. Let me just go and be doing what? Look for how to convert. That's recipe for K-leg, aka failure. Please let me check if people are commenting. I've dropped the link. Just comment what you've learned thus far. So one of the things you can do to help you get more people, to increase the number of people that are buying from you, is to work on your marketing message. Work on your marketing message. Your marketing message, your stories, your emotional connection. So that's what the what's the name you used? Mrs. Kinney? Mama Sato. No, Madam Kwano, what's the name you called? That's converting 7. Your marketing message. You will have to work on your marketing message. You will have to work on compelling copies. Compelling copies. You will have to share your story. People buy because of your own stories. Let me tell you, that woman that I said met with us, whose life was in shambles, and in 365 days did $1 million. Is it $1 million? Right. She shared her story. Some of you will be complaining, I don't have phone is sir. The phone I have is iPhone 7. I'm looking for the latest. Let me tell you this lady's phone. She said, now person, somebody has not paid house rent. You think they will have money for phone? Oh, do you really think? This person had a broken screen. I looked at the person's screen. I'm like, how much she
She did video. This camera screen.
person do this thing. But I told her, no problem.
Do it.
Do it. She shared her story. By the time she was through with her story,
With guidance,
we told her, this is exactly how to do the story. 15 minutes long. When she posted that post, even me, I was looking at the post like, the camera, you know what it means to do? The screen was broken. The camera was broken. So the thing was foggy. But I now told her, shoot that your story to people in DM. Then the people that she had started connecting with her and said, this story is my own story. Can you help me? This story is my own story. Can you help me? She ran to me. She started shedding tears like, I can't believe what is happening. So if you want to get more people to buy from you, you will have to work on your marketing message. You will have to work on your compelling copies. This lady is there, Oma. Oma was sharing with me how she started working. Oma is a member of our community, and how she took the copywriting class, started writing compelling copies. You remember I said that you will have to do then 10x work. What's your story? See, you are here. Most of you are realtors. Do you know that your story is unique to you? But do you know how to tell your story? Have people connecting with your story? There is somebody I've given an assignment. I've given Madam Fatima an assignment now. She will come and tell me in 30 days' time, what is your story? I wrote here, what emotional connection do people have with your brand? What emotional connection? Please, how many people have commented? Let me check, please. Be commenting, how this training has been for you. What emotional connection do people have with your brand? Let me tell you my story. They said only 8 people have commented and we are 15. It is only those 8 people that will get the next secret code. Yes. In my store where I did this, people waited days when I'm not around. When I started the business, it was me and my hair. I didn't have people working with me. So when I go to the market, I will close store. Please, what story will you tell people that when they want to buy anything you sell, it is you?
people send people that say if you don't buy from them.
What story do you tell people that they say, if you are not buying from this person, I will not? Like if they send you, we had customers even in far America, out of the country, when they would tell you, if you bring me beats that is not from Tokotaya, I will know. You can put it in the group, Madam Eunice. So that is the power of your story. 1, do you know your story? 2, can you tell it in a way that we connect? 3, are you telling it? Please, how many points have I listed this far? I'm sharing with you. Obviously, I can't take all of this and start teaching it, because these are things that we take hours, weeks, and all of that. How many points have I shared? Who wants to tell me how many points I've shared? Under what do you do to make more people buy from you? How many? Who has written it? Some people are really, really right. I can see Madam Adiola. She did right. How many? We wants to share now.
Three for us. You say number
How many?
1, 2.
No, this
One.
is you reset. Just tell me how many. How many?
Okay, 3.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've said 4. Your marketing message.
It's 4. 4.
Your marketing message, your compelling copies, your story. What emotional connection do people have with your brand? Next, ask questions instead of telling. Too many of you will just say, people will say, I want to buy this. Before they even say Jack Robinson, something happened one day. Somebody got my number. I was just rapping, rap all the rapping that grew up, collected my number. The next morning, I woke up to 30 pictures. In my mind, till date, I've not checked. Oh. The next time I check, I will block that person. You know why? The person never asked me questions. You are not asking questions. Instead, you are telling. If you want to convert more people, you will ask them questions. When the answers will help you meet them at that point. Because the question you ask them they will be able to tell you, this is what I want, and you'll be able to sell to them what they want. So some of you are thinking, let me use realtors for example. Some of you are thinking, oh, I want to sell 15 million. The people you have around are telling you, can't you sell me 1 million naira property? Anyway, that's how Sarah goes. Some of you, so let me tell you one of my community member. Her name is Sarah. When Sarah met with me, do you know what she sold? In her mind, she said I ran away from low tickets. In my mind, I never thought I could sell low ticket and make the money. But when she came and we helped her with the shift, guess what? She sold 1 million naira product, 300, and she made 300,000. Less than 2 months. People were asking for properties in acre.
Not working.
Ask questions. That's what she did instead of telling. Another point, please, how many people have commented? 30 or 13? Oh, they said only 13 have commented out of 48. And I'm so sure that you'll still be my community members. I'm sure. You see? Like I was saying. You see? Good. If you're yet to comment, go and comment. You miss number 3. And if you think I'm joking, try me. Another thing that will help you get more customers, your hedge. What's your hedge? Do you know? Do you know you have a hedge? Or an hedge? That's the proper English. Do you know? That's why people that know their edge, we just sit down. That's how we were able to close the 500 million one sale. Did you think that that money came into our laps because she was just smoking Gary? Or the Lord loves her and does not love you? No. Edge. What's your hedge? What's your edge in the market? What's that thing that stands you apart that people will say, I would rather do this thing with you? Why do you think that as high as GMI is, when people go, I'm looking for it cheaper, they still come back. And at that point, they are paying more. It's my hedge. It's our hedge. So guess what? I'm always saying this thing to people. See, if you don't do it now, you will do it later. If you do it later, you will pay more. Because I know my hedge and I know you will not get it anywhere in the market. It's my bragging rights. Do you see? What's your edge? Next. Please, if you're enjoying me thus far, I want you to just shout, we are enjoying it. Do you see all of these things?
We are enjoying it.
We are enjoying it.
Okay, more than enjoying. If you are really learning, just type, I'm learning. Do you see how people are able to convert more people? What's your hedge? Do you know? Do you have one? When people come in to our community, I'm able to tell them, this is your hedge. You just chill. They will go. They will still come back. If let them be dancing around competitor, they will go. Do you know what happened? A competitor stole one of my student customer. And it's not small money. is 100 million. I told the person, I said, chillax, just chill. You should have asked me, how did she know? This person, this customer that the competitor stole, came to tell her. That's your head. That's what your hedge. That's what your hedge will do. Person said, I did this, and this. Really, why was that person coming to report themselves? But do you know your hedge? Can you put your edge outside? Whatever you don't know, you can't even put outside. Next, your offers. Your offers. Your offers. This is another thing entirely. Your offers. Your offers will help you convert more people to your customers. I know realtors will say, I'm not in charge of my products. But guess what? You are the ones who can give the best offers. It's because you do not just know how to give the offers. You don't even have an understanding of what the word offer is. And for people that do other businesses, you hear them say, oh, I'll do discounts. Ha! Stop it.
Mega sales masterclass.
Stop it. Stop it. If you want to learn about offers, get the Mega Sales Masterclass. Mega Sales Masterclass will teach you about offers. There, whether you're a realtor, whatever. We had realtor in the room, distributor. We had a lot of people who took the Mega Sales offer, Mega Sales Masterclass. So it's going to show you how to use offers to sell more. Offers will help people. Let me tell you somebody's story. If she's here, she will collaborate. One of my customer or corroborate. One of our students, GMI students, sold 6 million worth of real estate or product in real estate to a customer. But offer made that person move from 6 million to 101 million. That's the power of offers. That's the power of offers. Let me say it again. One of our students, she's a GMI member, moved somebody from 6 million to 101.
One transaction.
One transaction. Because of the power. We're going to do a masterclass on it. We invite you so that you hear. To 101. If you are into real estate and you want to understand the power of offers, you will need to join my community. I have another person, some of you will know, I should want to. If you saw that person and you got that, that's her story. I'm saying her story. She will tell you, I sell real estate. She will tell you two things that I learned: anchoring and offer. And there is no month she's not a top seller. No month at all. And she personally shared with me, this is how I use the offer you taught me. This is how I use my own offers. So offers are the things that make people move. If you're able to move from wherever you are, you came to my WhatsApp, that's an offer. Anytime you take an action, that's an offer. What things are you giving people that they are saying your offer? And please, it's not that one that developers give you. You will have your own unique to you. Because if that is that one that your developer has given you, then everybody is the same thing. Then I'll go and meet your competitor and buy. Then the last point for now under this will be, what's your sales funnel or sales process? What's your sales process? What's your sales process? Do you even know what your sales process is? First, do you know what a sales process is? Second, do you know what a sales process? Do you know what a sales process is? Do you know your own sales process? And do you know how to use your sales process? And those are some of the things under point 2. But I said something earlier. I said everything is based on the 10x mindset. So if you're here and you want to, how many of you would like to know how to shift your mindset? How many of you would like to know how to shift your mindset? So a sales process is not having a system that runs your business on your behalf. No, nothing can run your business on your behalf. Should I even tell you? It's the lies that people say. Should I tell you something? You need people to run your processes. So since you said that, let me help you. So what's a process? A sales process is the path you take a total stranger through till they buy from you and they become your raving fan. So every business has it. Do you know your own? Let me repeat again. A sales process is the path through which you take a total stranger step by step till they buy from you. Then they move from buying from you and they become your raving fan. Every business has it, whether they know it or not. There's something I like to say in some of my class, people that have been here, how to make it big as a realtor, how to make it big in business. I always say that systems will fail. That's why after your systems, you will need to have people, because systems will fail. So, how many of you would like to move your mindset? Like literally, I want to have a shift. You've heard the power of a compelling story, how that compelling story was able to move somebody till they make that $1 million. You've heard the power of a compelling message. You've heard the ability to ask questions. But like I said, these things do not happen until there is a shift. So how do you get a 10x mindset? You would have to come into a community so I was listening to a training earlier today, and the training, and in the training, the convener of the training was talking about leverage. See, the reason you are not able to 10x is because you are not in a community where they talk 10x. Earlier this year, I told everybody in my community, my paying community, I said, see, our aim for you is to sell in billions. And the last time we had our meeting, we were less than 10 in that room. We are done all together, put together, we are done well over $1 billion. What am I saying?
Almost
Sorry.
10 billion.
Please. Let me share. Before I tell you how to get it. Let me share. Please, where's this thing? So, while I get that for you, she was saying about the fact that you will struggle to exercise if you don't get in a place, in an environment that helps you with your exercise. And I couldn't even agree less. You will struggle to pray if you're not in an environment that helps you pray. You will struggle to make 10x sales if you're not in every member of my community saw the other time Mr. Meaningful was smiling. It was actually the one I was talking about. That the man went to court. I said, get lit. The man went to mouth. He said, if I show up, and Taya asked me for my lead. Yes, that's the power of a community. I'm also on his neck. Oh God, what's the happen with your webinar? By fire, by force. That's the power of an environment. So you're not going to, these things will not just happen to you because now you've listened to the training and now you want to go back to sleep. It will happen to you because you're in an environment. Let me share with you this. She's one of our students. Let me share with you. Let me just let you hear before I share a story. Some of you have heard a story before. You have heard a story before.
Selling is service to humanity have always been the word I've used for my team. And to my greatest knowledge, the last meeting we had just the ending of this month, I found out that I've grown my team sales from 300 to over 1.6 billion in sales.
So proud of you, Chidima.
Is service to humanity. Selling is service to humanity have always been the word I've used for my team. And to my greatest knowledge, the last meeting we had just the ending of this month, I found out that I've grown my team sales from 300 to over 1.6 billion in sales.
So proud of you, Chidima. Did you hear how much she made? Who heard how much she made? Did you hear how much
From
she made?
300 million to over 1.6 billion.
Good. Adeola knows the person. That's why she's able to do this. Good. I shared that story recently. When this babe met with us, this person that did over 1.6 billion, when she met with us, she was struggling to sell one bag of rice. I will shout at her. You can't come online.
She's taking it higher. She wasn't selling a bag. She was trying to sell rice in cups.
Yes. And I told her that you can't come online and sell rice in cups. You have to do bags. She was struggling. And in the space of the years she's worked with us, and I want everybody, in the space, you're going to 1700. In the space she has worked with us, she's moved from struggling to trying to sell rice in bags. The first time she sold a bag of rice, the next way she ran into my DM. Taya, I did it. You heard she said, I've moved from 300 million to 1.6. I want you to hear where she has moved. I'm sharing this with you so that I can see what is possible. Because some of you, when they say 10x, your mind just shuts. Your mind shuts. You don't know what is possible. So I'm moving. I want... So I'm looking, I don't want to say the amount she has moved to now. I want you to hear it. But while we are trying to get that, that person, she think 1.6 is good figure, Abi. Is 1.6 not good? Is 1.6 billion good enough? Somebody should talk now. Or somebody's thinking my life. When will I get there? No, now. Is 1.6 billion not good? If you make 1.6 billion today, would you not be happy?
God, when?
But it doesn't take long. Seriously. It just takes 10x shift, 10x dedication, 10x everything. So she moved. Let me tell you why I get that. She moved from that 1.6 billion to 4 billion. That's when Adeola had her. 2024. Abi, Madam Adeola, she's smiling. Oh, me, let people hear now. Madam Adeola she now opened her eyes and said,
yes, ma.
She made 4 billion the whole 2024. But as I'm speaking, as at the last time we took a audit, AJMI members are in this room. They can also collaborate. The last time we met, half year, she's done 6 billion.
Over.
6.6 billion. That's the power of 10x. But remember, I said it will not happen just for mere wishful thinking. No. It will happen because you are doing 10x shift, 10x push, 10x commitment. So how do you get 10x shift so that every other thing will be easy? Because if Mr. Meaningful did not have a 10x shift, he will not go to the mall and say, Taya, we talk if I don't do this. He will not call me and say, I'm out of town. I say, sir, where are you? The man said, I'm in the place. I talk to that person beside you. Make sure you get leads. At least you must get at least 5 leads. Do you see? So those things are easy because there's a 10x shift. So if you want 10x shift, I'll invite you to do what? To join our community. Now, why am I saying our community? If you want to reduce in weight, let's leave it. We'll do it the next time. Since if you want to reduce your weight, you will need to do what? Get into an environment. Please, which person will find it easier to reduce their weight? Somebody who has friends who takes ice cream. Let's say you have friends, they take ice cream and all of those things, and they eat cakes and all of that. Or if you get yourself into the midst of people who are exercise enthusiasts, which person will find it easier to lose weight?
When you're at the midst of those people that like exercise, doing exercise.
Good. That is the reason why Mr. Meaningful and Madam Onilinla can be friends. Both of them are exercise enthusiasts. Do you see? Yes. Madam Tina said it's looking from where she's coming from. That's to tell you that it doesn't matter where you are. What matters is where you are going to. So it's the same thing. If you want to have 10x mindset, I invite you to join our community. Our community is a 12-month mentoring platform for realtors, for business owners who want to grow, who want to be able to have the right shift, who want to be able to get the support. See, one of the major things about the Tokotayas community is the support. Anybody that has come into our community will tell you it is one of our edge. You will not get it. We give you 100% support. Maybe 1,001 support. One of my students said, sister asked her that how do these people do it? And then I said, you are the one that will be tired. I will be on your neck. I will give you the support. See, let me tell you something. When I came into this industry, I knew that support is one thing that people lack. Sincerely, Madam Gifted Dance can do the things she's doing because she knows that I will check on her. I've given Madam Fatima. Madam Adiola never knew that she should track her sales. All she wanted to make for this year, she has made it in the first 6 months. She's here. Because I'll be shouting. There's one word I'll be shouting. Track. When you show up, I can call you and say, please, how much did you even make last week? You can't start telling me, that's the power of a community. That's also the support we give. That's one of our hedge. You will not get the support, this kind of support, anywhere. So if you're ready to move, to join our community, if you're ready to go 10x mindset shifts, if you want to be like Madam Adiola, everything she wrote down January, this will be my total money for the year. And now she has hit it and she has surpassed it. Then I'm inviting you to join our mentoring community. We have the Ultimate Realtors Hub and we have the Ultimate Business Hub. So whichever one, if you're a business owner, you come into the business. If you're a realtor, you come in. And why is it like that? See, the things that business owner, take for instance, nothing concerns a realtor with pricing. They don't fix their price. The kind of offer that will work for a business owner is not what we have for a realtor. So we have these two things to help you. So if you're ready, now, how much is it? How much is it to get into our community? Our community is... Okay, if you want to know how much it is, just type HUB. If you want to know how much, type HUB. If you want to know how much, type HUB. Let me tell you something. There are people here, they've done 3x of what they did last year. 3x. I don't just want to start saddling them to be calling their names. They are here sitting with me. Here. I've told you about Madam Adiola. I don't want that to me that start sharing. So the hub is 500K for a year. Now it's very cheap because if you want to go into the GMI is going to cost you multi-millions. As I'm speaking with you right now, GMI for 30 days. If you see that testimony I played, I'm sure some of you didn't see the flash. I should have allowed them see the flash. You didn't see the flash. GMI, the minimum package for GMI is 2 million naira for a month. And we have people who are on the wait list. It's not something you can just come and you say this. You have to be on the wait list. Now, what the hub will do for you is that the hub, she's saying, I don't want some people to come and be on mute and be sharing. There are people here, plenty people. Some people have gotten it. Madam Fatima is coming on the new cohort. She's here. She's paid already, waiting patiently. The beautiful thing about the GMI is that people pay at times and they are waiting patiently for months. Last cohort, somebody had to wait for a whole year because it's not one thing that we launch every time in the year. It's just launched once a year or maximum twice a year. Do you see? Now, I'm not calling you to join the GMI, no. I'm calling you to join the hub. Ultimate Business Hub for business owners or Ultimate Realtors Hub for realtors, so that you can begin to have a relationship with the Tokotaya brand, so that you can get the support that you need, so that you can begin to have a mindset shift. So the hub is just 500K for a year. But when I do webinars like this, I give a discount. How many of you like to know the discount? If you like to know the discount, just type D in the chat. If you like to know the discount, type D in the chat. If you want to know the discount. Somebody is just interested. Madam Tina will pay 500K. I love people like her. Madam Tina does not need. Madam Tina, just type HUB in the chat. Pay 500K. I love Madam Tina. Now, so one thing that you hear, everybody that has shared, anybody that's come in contact with Okata, you hear them, you will get the support like no other, because I know that you need it. I know you need it. So if you're here, I'm going to allow you pay 50%. You will pay 250. Is that fine? 250 for a full year. Is that fine? If it is fine, type I am in. If it is fine, yes, that's what I said. I said we have Ultimate Business Hub for business owners, and we have Ultimate Realtors Hub for realtors, because these two things are peculiar. The kind of offer we will teach business owners is not the kind of offer we will teach realtors. The kind of project knowledge is not the same. Product knowledge, like, oh God, product knowledge differs. So those things. Take for instance, a realtor, nothing concerns realtor with pricing. They don't fix their prices. But for a business owner, you will need to know pricing. Do you see?
You need to understand pricing.
Understand pricing.
Or else.
Your offers differ.
Yeah.
Do you see? So that's why it's separated, so that you don't begin to say, the realtor doesn't say, how do I use it? Then the business owners, as I'm in with faith, in with my faith. I love that. So if you're here and you want to jump in, we'll be giving you 50%. 50% discount. 50% discount. All you need to do is to send HUB. Now, for HUB on WhatsApp, and you get link. For faster people, if you are very fast, very fast. If you are paying first, if you're the first to pay, I'll allow you. I'll even
the person else pay first.
Who wants to pay first? If you want to pay first, just type
type first.
Type first. Is it first or high?
First.
Type
first.
If you want to type first, I want to give that person a discount. Now, not even more, I want to give that person a special offer. If you begin first, type in first. If you're going to be the first to be in, just type in
FIRST.
FIR. Don't stress the person.
No, 1ST. First is 1ST. 1ST.
If you'll be the first to jump, to take this in, type F or type 1. Let them type 1. It's easier. If you be the first, If you're going to be the first, type FIS. If you're going to be the first, God help me, first, I'm new here. Okay. You are new, I understand the psychology of being new. So the psychology, Madam Tina is saying, kindly give till Sunday. I love her. So if you're going to be the
Madam
first.
Tina is the one that has indicated first. Give her this.
She did know, Madam Princess indicated first, too. Madam Tina said till Sunday. Oh. So, if you're going to be the first to jump in on this, I'm going to give you a further discount of 50K. You'll be paying 200K. Plus, you will get these bonuses. You will get the lead gen class. That lead gen class, I said people should pay 20K. You will get it for free. You will get the mega sales masterclass that I spoke about. That one I didn't call any price to it. But if I want to put a price to it, I will also tell people to pick it for discounted this webinar 30K. You will also get that for free. So will you be the first to jump in? Now, for those of you, because I've had requests in the past, people say, no, I want to do in installments. Yes, you have the floor to do in installments. The only thing is that you will not be getting those bonuses and you'll be paying 250 because you're paying installments. So you've not earned. In fact, you need it the most. You need it the most. So if you are going to join us, just type hub, then you get the account number. Secure your slot right now. As I'm speaking with you, if you go to the website right now, as I am speaking with you, to join the hub is 100 discounted price, 150,000 for 6 months. So it means that if you want to do the 1 year, you would have it for 300K. But here am I saying, if you are the first to jump in, I'll allow you have it for 200K. Plus, you will get the Mega Sales Masterclass. You will get 50 ways to generate leads, the 2 classes. Then, what else? Those are the 2 things I'm giving you. Hurry, do that, and join our community because it's the best community you can think of. You will get support. You will get all these other things you will get. How to just generate your leads, how to convert, all the things you need to convert, all these things we have shared about a compelling message and all of this, all of that, you will get it. Then you will begin to, I said about the psychology of being a lead generator. You begin to understand what we mean and you yourself will begin to get it. So that's that. Let me see who is joining us, who is coming in. And Madam Adiola, I like to call her. Don't sleep, oh. Adiola Masun. Come and share your, it looks like she's got a baby. Come and share your experience, how your experience has been in the hub. She's a hub member. Tell them the time you met with me. And tell them the cry you shed. The tears you shed.
Time it took you to this.
You have a floor.
What's the process you went through?
You have a floor.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Adiola Olubayo, and I met Tokotaya in, I think, 2021 through Emeka Nobi's page. Yes. So that was when I joined their community, and unfortunately, I did not sign up on time. In fact, I didn't sign up until December was the first time I bought. December 2024 was the first time I bought the goal settings course. There was a particular masterclass, goal setting masterclass. So I bought it in December so that I'll be able to set goals for myself as a realtor. And then based on the fact that I didn't like the way my sales was moving, I was having sales drought. This month I will sell. I might not sell like 2-3 months. So I knew I offer in December. It was just, I attended a free masterclass like this. And that was how I up on the offer. And in January, the offer to join the Ultimate Realtors Hub came, and I didn't even think twice. And truthfully, that day, I was also part of the people that did part payments because I didn't have that money at hand. But I locked down my slots that day and told them, this is the amount I have. Please, I'd like to lock down the slot till give me like 1 week, I will raise the fund. And I paid, and I joined the Ultimate Realtors Hub. And then after watching the goal settings masterclass, there was a particular place where they said we should set a goals for ourselves for the year. And even in one of our, I think, party, there was this gratitude party we had where we were told to write down our goals for the year. And my set goals for the year, for year 2025, was 100 million naira. Although, as at that time, I was like, Adiola, you were having sales drought. But I just had this so much belief that 100 million naira, I can make it in 1 year. And that was how I set that goals. And then she talked about record keeping, and I realized that that's true. I've not been keeping record of my sales. How did I know that I'm not even doing bad or that I'm doing bad? So I got myself a book and started, I had to go start tracking my emails as far back as 2024 to see clients that bought from me and the sales I made. So I was able to see what I did in 2024. And then I started with 2025. And I will not say I'm surprised because I know the work I put into it and how Tokotaya used to drill us every Tuesday on our sales and everything. So I just realized by the time we're going to do our end of the year tracking, before I attended the Tuesday Ultimate Realtors Hub session, I just brought out my book.
The end of the year, I think Paris 2025.
Sorry,
6 months.
Mid-year. So I brought out my book and I started doing all the calculations from January to June, and I realized that I had exceeded 100 million. And it was, in fact, the joy, the excitement, because I came from having sales drought to having sales monthly. I came from just selling cashback and not selling property to this year selling 3 properties at a go. So it was, at some point, it was overwhelming, but I had to contain the joy. So being in Ultimate Realtors Hub is a thing of joy for me. In fact, when I shared my wins for mid-year, I told them that GMI, that 2 million GMI, before the end of this year, I am also going to be on that wait list. In fact, I'm not going to do instrumental payments. I am going to pay complete because I've seen, I've been to other master classes and there's a difference in this one. They don't just hold you by the hand. There's a spiritual connection with Tokotaya system, whereby they are not only helping you grow in sales, they help you grow as a person spiritually, mentally, in every areas of your. There was a day we were talking about family, like marriage and all. And I was like, are we in marriage counseling units? And it was amazing. So it touches, TKTY system touches every areas of a person's life. So if you've not subscribed,
okay,
leave me more for being in this with me.
Let's walk through you how to. Thank you. So I love one thing. She stretched, she sacrificed. But the only thing is that I don't want you to take time like she did. She joined us 2021. She didn't tap into anything until 2024. That's too far. Like December, I said I would show her that video. She was crying, literally wiping her eyes. And I was wondering why. But I don't want that to be your story at all. I want you to take that movement. You can see moving from sales drought to now selling monthly. We have too many. If you go to my Instagram page, when you sleep, you wake up on your right side and you have a better sleep. I want you to be like Gifted Dance. Gifted Dance, share your journey with them. With this your what is this? These are activator. Abi, share your story with them, ma.
I made it myself.
How you called us scam?
She made it
You made it
herself.
yourself.
Oh, let me spotlight her. Oh.
Yeah, she also does that too. I know she's into crafts.
Yeah.
All right. It's my pleasure to be in the house, and I want to start. This is a community I have decided not to leave, and I'm ready to hand it over to my children's children. Yes, I think this is the first time I'm saying this. So
as a gift, because you are gifted and
my boss is that meaningful. All right. So is a platform that you have to be intact to keep learning. Every time I join this team, at times, there is always a part of human part. I was like, I'm already in the community now. Yes, I understand what they're saying, but sincerely speaking, Tokota platform is not the platform like that. As you are joining daily, you are learning new things. I don't know, this well of knowledge is just getting more deeper and deeper. So if you feel you are already in it in the community, I just feel don't let me just join this free class. For every free class, there's always a new thing, new thing, new thing. So that's why I said it's a place that I'm not ready to leave. It's a community I want to be and also involve my children's children because it's a platform for learning. All right. So my story goes thus. I got to know Tokotaya platform last year. I think last year, the first time in my life.
October.
From a Facebook ad.
I decided to join you, but I've got to know you before I decided to join.
Yes.
That was around was it not last year, August? Someone just came to my DM and shared the Tokataya's flyer that should register with 100,000. I said, I'm with a kilo to fair call 100,000 for realtors, they call it realtors. So immediately in fact, I blocked the line out of annoyance. I was like, what is it that they want to teach? I spoke it out. What is it that they want to teach? 100,000 working in. I think that was the first time I'll be seeing that kind of advert to come and learn and pay 100,000. So I was like, 100,000 is too big now. For what? So I ignored that. So in October, I was just rolling through my Facebook. I just saw the flyer that broke out. The content of the flyer actually attracted me. And that content is mega sales. And the content was like, have you been struggling to sell? Do you need to learn how to make sales, how to generate leads? Do you need to learn how to reach out to customers? The content was so attractive. So I gave it an attention and I click on the button. Then later I got to know that it was the same Tokotaya that I have ignored. I got to, go. So I just joined the free class. I was added to the free class. So I started with the free class, just this Monday stuff, exactly like this Monday, like this. So I joined the class. I was like, this is interesting. The teaching was so strong, as if I paid for it. So I was like, if people that are doing things like this free to give me this kind of knowledge, I think they have more to give. So at that moment, I made up my mind somehow. I joined the what do you call it? The Rectors Hub with just that training that they said, okay, Doctor was like, okay, for those that want to join, I'm going to give you an opportunity to join Rectors Hub without there's a language you use. Say without a minimum a minimum of
no, there's not going to be a minimum barrier. Secure slot
a
with
minimum
whatever.
barrier that okay, this amount. So said you can do with any amount, any amount. And then what I have in my account that there was 1,000 naira. So I was like, 1,000 naira, let me just drop this 1,000 naira to join, Then the total payment was meant to be 200,000. So I just did 1,000 naira, and then I decided to be part of this. But the point is that I was told I will not join the hub until I finish paying the 200,000. So I started paying small, small. I was still joining the free class. But do you know that at the free class, there was a training that was made, that was done in that free class that I implemented. And, I implemented that knowledge. And it was about, okay, I think it was an offer in the free class. Yes, it was an offer. It was free class, so I've not joined the Rector's Hub. So that offer was okay. They taught us on offer. How can you use offer to make sales? And then I implemented that offer system. And I just saw that I was able to make a sales of acres of land. Just offer, And I sold like 9 acres. I was like, just this thing. So that made me to pay up. I was able to pay up the rentals for the rentals hub, and I joined the rentals hub. And in that rentals hub, there are a lot of things that we were taught. I was implementing it. I was making sales. Now, as if that was not enough. At that moment, I decided I was just joining the rentals hub. I was implementing the video, the teachings, and along the line, there was an offer for GMI. I was like, Tokotaya, you have not even finished this rentals, or you asking me to join GMI. GMI, I don't have money for GMI. They said you have to join. I said, let me finish this rectors hub now. Rectors hub is still 6 months. And at this rectors hub, I was just like a month. So why should I join GMI? He said, no, GMI is different though. That GMI is not even, you cannot compare it with rectors hub. I said, okay. So that GMI stuff, I was like, hey, but within me was having that burden that as if I did not join, I was going to lose everything I've even gotten. So that moment, I look at it, what I'm supposed to pay was 750,000 naira. Me that I managed to pay, I managed to pay 200,000. If you see the way I paid that 200,000, you will not even believe it. I was paying it on installment. When I wanted to to join when the onboarding was about to be done, I was asked to go and pick up all those my payment, installment, match them for me to even get it. Takeda was like, show me all your receipts before I could even collate them because I was paying in pieces, So when it is time for GMI, I was like, God, what will I do? But within me, because what I learned in the retros I was like, if this rector's up could make me to make all these sales, then this GMI, what do I need to do? At that moment, the night I needed to pay, in fact, I started my initial deposit for GMI, I think was 5,000 naira. 5,000, and that was my initial deposit. So the balance was meant to be 745,000, And at that moment, I was just like, okay, let me just be enjoying my rentals of now. One day, I'll finish the GMI. So Taya just came to my DM one day and said, this GMI stuff is closing that very night. That this night, if you don't pay within this 24 hours, I'm going to lose the whole thing that they are about to start. And maybe I have to pay 1 point something million. At that night, I told my husband, I said, I think 2 days to that time, I told my husband, I said, this Tokotayas thing, they're asking me to pay 750,000 for GM. I said, 7 what? 750,000. What kind of, just let them know that you have not arrived, you have not gotten to that stage. Kind of 750,000. For what? Forget it, you don't have that capacity. Just leave them. How would they ask to pay 750,000 for what? You have not gotten to that level, please. Stay where you are. It is your capacity. That statement was not really okay for me. I said, what do I do? At that moment, there was a payment of a client of a land that I'm yet to even deliver. But that night, I was having that, I was crying. I mean, I was crying, I was shedding tears. I said, hey, it's like it was a do or die affair. That night, I was in between, should I do it, should I not do it? If I don't do it, I will miss it. 1.5 million. How will I be able to meet him? No, at that moment, I was deliberating. My husband was on the bed. I was looking at him. I was looking at myself. I was shedding tears. I just needed to pay that 750 at a go. I just withdraw that money from my account and I paid that. After paying, I wept and wept. I went to bed as if I was given an injection. This kind of painful injection. And believe in me, that training was a 30 days training. 30 days, a month training. And before the end of the 30 days, I've been making sales though. But the kind of sales I was making were sales of installment payment plan. Imagine a client that wants to pay 500,000 and they're using 6 months to pay 500,000. They're using 12 months to pay 500,000. That kind of commission, the way to come. And at the end of the day, you discover that in a year, I am a realtor in Pertinence. I joined Pertinence in 2016. And this is 2025. This is 2025. Imagine a 9 years journey. And all my sales were sales that never give me cumulative sales that will qualify me to get any award. Because at the end of 12 months, the way the target works is this. Within 1 year, there's always a target. So if you meet up by October, you qualify for the award, incentives and all that. Trip to Dubai. But my own experience for good 8 years was I will be making sales, but that sales will not hit any targets. So nobody even recognizes me, as a realtor. The sales were there. It's just many sales that just coming up, but just like a consultation. Let me use that. I want to look for an English to just say that you are selling. But when it comes to this year, 2025, January for that matter, the first sales I made was 15 million outright payments. It was like a shift in the industry. They were like, what is happening? The next one was another 15 million. The next one was 24 million, 27 million sales within 3 months. A house payment plan within 3 months. The next one, and everybody in that, pertinent people began to call me for panelists. They started making me in a panelist list. They started calling me for presentation. They started giving me platforms. They started calling, back to back. They were like, what is happening? The GM, the general manager of the company started relating with me. They want to make say they will call me, give dance, by giving you an offer. In fact, the last one was so funny. They needed to call me and say, they're one of the top sales. We want you to sell Ire for us within 1 week, and we're giving extra commission on this. I was like, God, is it me? And within half of the year, that is January to 6 months, now January, June, when I did tracking. I've never been doing tracking. When you say tracking, what will even cause me to track when the sales I was making was minute? So why do I need to track? But this one, Tokota taught me the place of tracking. By the time I did my tracking, I was like, I have made the sales of 75 million within half months. In fact, as I'm talking, it's even more than that now because I've made some other sales. And I was like, God, no, the place of prayer is there. But I think if you are not in the know, you cannot be in the flow. And if you are not in the community that will make you to know what to do, one thing is for you to even know what to do. Another thing is for you to see a community that is pushing you to do it. This is what I experienced there. Even when you know what to do, there's always this kind of nobody can control me. I have my own time. I can do things at my own pace. I'm a boss of my own, But in this community, it's a community that will enforce you. to do what you need to do. There's always a place of accountability. You know, it got a time, one of my followers, we said, Shoma Payini, Shoma Payini, they are late, you come you see. He said, I must submit, I have not submitted my assignment. He said, this kind of, you know, in fact, this half of the year now, I'm looking for how to there is a meeting I'm supposed to have made with Tokotaya. I don't know why that meeting is. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to say it's the devil because devil did not have mouth here. Yeah, it's not the devil. But there are some things that is hindering me for that meeting. And what I want to look for is more accountability. Because I see that the submission I gave to this community, to this my coach, Taya, give me that result of that 6 months because she wasn't with me, but there was this kind of I must submit. Hey, I must do this. Hey, tire we, that statement was like show me this thing. No, it's not that they want to kill me, but I see it that it is a committee that holds you by your hand and make you to do what that thing you said you will do, you must do. If you don't do, you cannot you cannot even eat. This kind of thing that me, this assignment, me, this thing. And when I looked at before I joined this JMI platform, my social handle, my Facebook was nothing to write home about. I mean, my Instagram page was nothing to write home about. It was just there. In fact, the way I just opened that Instagram page, nobody taught me. I just they open it, just leave it there. But you know that before I joined, I was having my follower was 102 or so. As I'm talking now, I have 497 followers. And before I joined the community, I wasn't having effective, I wasn't having clients in diaspora like that. But I'm talking to you now, I have over 6 clients that are buying from me again and again. Not just people that are just buying once. They are buying again and again. They are referring people to me. In fact, I must tell you that one of the clients I have in this community now that joined Tokota was telling me last week that she has paid for she happens to be the wife of my clients, I mean the wife of my clients. And I just walked up to her with the training I got in Tokotaya. I just said, I want you to be my referral. And this woman was like, okay, I will try. And the woman, I added her to the platform of Tokotaya. Do you know she has paid initial deposit of her realtor's hope? She said, Mrs. Olawale, I'm happy you added me. She made her first says. She made her first says, She made her first says, the wife of my client though. She made that forces. My client now came to my DM and said, hey, this miracle you are doing to my wife. Thank you that you made my wife sell. And she sold. Our first earning. And listen, our first earning was, I think, if she's there, she can talk. Maybe she will talk by herself. She's here. She's even live in this meeting. She was so happy. And I told her, I said, that is a result of, somebody was telling me, are you a fool? How will you make your client's wife to be your realtor? She'll be taking your customer. I said, no, that is not what I was taught. I am taught to give value to people. I am taught to show people the way. I have taught to serve humanity. And if she said, the person was telling me that the husband will be giving her the customer she's supposed to give you. I said, that is what I want. That is what I want. Later, it sounds like a foolish decision, but I see that it is not. It is not. It is not. It is a way of liberating people, and if she's liberated, I'll be liberated as well. So I learned a lot from this house, and I'm ready to do more to as many people out there. Imagine your customer becoming a realtor. She's not she doesn't know anything about real estate. She called me, she came to my DM and said, Gifted Hands, this Tokota you introduced me to, tell me more about them. What else do I need to am I going to learn? And by the time I told her, she was like, I'm ready to pay. I was surprised when she told me she has paid 100K initial deposit. Me, I did not start with 100K, and it's a plus. I want to thank God for this community. I want to thank God that I met Tokotaya. I bless the day I met you people. I bless the day I ignored. I bless the day I accepted. I
Hallelujah.
blessed I was able to to make this sales. And at this half year, Tokodayami, I'm saying it now. This 6 months, I've not seen the first month that's gone. No, the first month is June.
July.
And
July. First, the
July.
second half is
And I
July.
want that I was expecting that my July to be like my January.
Don't worry.
But it's not like that. So I know what to do.
Good.
And I
Exactly.
know
Exactly.
and I will do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing. It's always awesome to listen to her. There's one thing I'd like to say about Gifted Hands. She's understanding abundance. She single-handedly registered 13 people into that realtor's hub that she didn't have money to pay for.
You didn't say well.
Okay.
October, she was struggling. She used 1 month to pay her money. Kele, anyhow.
Bits and pieces.
When she came, I was like, Madam, all your money.
Go and gather.
I don't understand. And guess what? From that November, November, December, January 30th, she sent in money for 13
people to join the
personally sponsored by her. If you are looking for a sign, you've had the sign. Madam Adeola has spoken. Gifted has spoken. Don't be like Madam Adeola. Don't stay 4 years. Only God knows. If she had joined 4 years, how far she would have gone.
Only God knows.
Only God knows. So when I say we are the ones that give the support like no other person does, I am not, it's not a
marketing pitch.
No. It is what it is.
I'm not calling up Mr. Meaningful today. Let me spotlight him because I love the way he's dressed. I love his background, you know. You know that Babani, you know. You can see the glory of the Lord. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for always being present. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, if you want the push, if you want the 10x mindset, if you want to be able to implement these things, if you're thinking, oh, how do I become? We have so many. I would like you to make the move like Gifted Hands. She did what? Made the move. Yeah. We are not putting any barrier. The only thing is that if you do in installments, you pay 250 for a year. If you do your full, you will pay 200 and you will get those bonuses. But I'm not going to put a barrier to the amount you would secure your slots. And why do you need to secure your slots? Apart from the fact that you are plugged in that way, which means your mind is there, you want to quickly pay it, is also that you would not, the next time you hear it, see, with the TKTY system pricing, maybe you heard that. What she paid 750 for. People are paying now.
1 million.
Now, as I'm speaking with you, the new GMI people are paying 1.5 and they are gladly paying it. See, people have had GMI for 250, they are paying 1.5. That's the
No, somebody here heard it and paid the double.
You know, that one is plenty. So someone's going to be like, oh, maybe there's going to be a discount, or maybe no, not with the TKTY system, because the value we give far outweighs. If you do, see, Dorcas is here. Her husband gave her gifts. Over close to 1 million, over 1 million. Give to like my wife. I want to dash you. And she's not the only one. Madam Yetunde Ige is here. The same thing. These are people with different brackets. Madam Yetunde Ige is over 50. We have people over 70. See, this is what we offer. This is your sign. Now it's your choice. Remember I said it will be your choice to say 10x. I'm ready to go 10x. The 10x push, the 10x commitment, the 10x stretch. For some of you, I quite agree it will stretch you. And that's okay. It's okay. It's how committed you are. And it's been a pleasure being with you. Next week, we're going to do part 2. We'll teach you number 3 secret. I'm looking at it right now. Number 4 secret and number 5 secret. We're going to meet again next week, Monday. Keep enjoying. Please, every time you see somebody, just tell yourself, this person, I love Gifted and Spirits. You can see, it's a 10x spirit when she told the wife to her clients, come and join the speeders. There's something we teach. Let me tell you something about Madam Ijoma. See, the people that make most money in my community are the people that have the abundant spirit. Let me tell you something about Chidima. We said Chidima made 6.6 billion. That's it.
No, let's do it like this. Mr. Meaningful, you were in the room, Abby?
Yes, he was in the room.
So how much is our actual sales for the first 6 months of this year, and what has she done?
Gifted us was in the room too, which whoever remembers.
Yes.
I'm sure in total, she had done over 8 billion because about a third of what he had, he gave to other people.
Good.
So that other people will also be seen as performers. She magnanimously gave well over about 2 billion or thereabout to other team members who were not performing. So our performance was over 6 billion, well over 6 billion.
Thank you very much, sir. Let me say that again. Somebody did not hear it well. So in the last 6 months, she has sold over 8 billion naira. But she's only reckoning with 6 billion because she has given out 2 billion of that sales to her team members so that they would not look like they are not working. What level of abundance does Chidima understand that allows her to do that?
Some of these things, you have to come to the place that you experience them. When we say these things, they could feel like mere words until you experience it. Like I said, the people that are making the most money in our community
understand abundance,
have the biggest heart. Because 10x will not happen because you are hoarding. But you have to come into the community to understand the psychology that governs 10x. Yes, she actually did over 8 billion, but she gave her colleagues 2 billion plus. That's the 10x. That's someone that struggled. Struggled when she met with us. Struggled to sell she was selling rice in bags.
That's somebody that has given out. That's somebody that has given out before now. As at the time she was struggling with that rice business, she had given out a multi-million naira business.
So, will you be the one to share their next story?
Would it be you?
Would it be you? Plug in now. One, because the next time you hear it, you might actually not hear it at that price. And that's how the TKTY system operates. We operate fast believers. So if you believe fast, you get at the discount. Well, if you take your time, you're going to pay more. That I guarantee you. Guaranteed. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's been Pakotaya, your host to the most.
And we'll see you.
And we are here representing the Most High God.
Where we will share with you the remaining cheat codes while we wait for the time. Keep basking, keep enjoying, keep winning. Invite your people. And for everybody that invited, thank you. We see you. We see your effort. And God will definitely reward your effort. Thank you. Good night. And for those of you that are yet to share, go and share on that link, or you share in the community that you belong, how this was for. Please do not show up without bringing at least
one person,
5 people.
Well, at least one. Bring
5. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
So we bless you with the blessings of God. We bless you with corn.
Really appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you,
Madam Eunice. This Madam Eunice. Madam Eunice.
That is my client's wife.
Wow.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, ma'am. Thank you. So let me hear, because she's new. How are you finding this training, ma'am? You have the floor, ma. Network. I can't hear. Oh, can anybody hear? Oh, she's trying to speak, but network.
We can't hear.
We can't hear. Network is bad.
Thank you, Madam Victoria.
Network is not hearing, allowing us to hear you, ma.
Thank you so much for your.
It's a pleasure.
I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure, ma.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure, ma. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Okay.
We pray ease for every body represented here. Those who join.
Hey, I am saying thank you. I said thank you for your time. I really appreciate this teaching. I'm enjoying it.
You're welcome.
And to Madam Victoria, I'm saying a big thank you.
Network is really.
Yeah, our network is really.
Okay, have a good night, rest.
Good
You
night,
too, ma.
We bless you with the blessings of God. We pray that you prosper. We pray that your mind is open. We pray you see new possibilities. We pray and I'm connecting you to the TKTY grace. The grace that people come in and their feet draggy. And guess what is happening?
When I found out what this international entrepreneur is doing,
and guess what is happening? They're able to move. They're able to grow. There is grace available in this house. You know, sometimes when people ask, I'm like, really, sincerely, it's God.
It is.
Because one, I'm not a developer. I don't have property that I'm selling. I don't have a brokerage firm. I don't sell property, but I'm able to show people how to sell high-ticket things. My own strength is to show people how to sell high-ticket things. And when you get to my page, you will hear people's story, and you always think, "Are you sure these things are real?" See, these things are real, and I'm telling you, you will experience one this week.
Amen.
And every one of you that are still doubting, although sometimes, let me tell you, doubt can be the thief of time.
Yeah.
Doubt can be the thief of time.
Fear.
Unbelief, fear can be the thief of time. That will not be your portion. You would at this moment, we begin to break every yoke. Every yoke. Doubt can be a yoke. I know what I'm saying. I sincerely know what I'm saying. Fear can be something that is holding people. We pray that all these things come to naught. We render all this doubt, fear, all these negative emotions to naught. We render them powerless.
Amen.
Remember, let me share with you somebody's story coming to my mind, and as much as I don't want to share it, it's being laid on my heart. So we had one of our students, is Mr. Imafi. Then when he joined, I didn't know. Remember I said about 10x sacrifice? This guy sell property every week. When he came in, he was like, I want to be able to sell every week. I said, I'm not promising you that. He said, does it mean I will not sell? I said, I'm also not saying that. Guess what? He has moved from selling. He joined.
He used his rent.
So the person introduced him. He told the person, said, I just made a deposit to join the GMI. But the money I have is to pay for. I'm not sure I'm going to do it. That one said, don't pay for your house rent. Go and pay. Madam Umi is here. Don't pay for your house rent. They didn't tell me, because if he told me, I wouldn't have allowed that. And he did that. Guess what happened?
You have jumped. After he paid for that rent, he had to move out of Lagos for a season. I assume because he was owing his rent. That guy, in the same year, grew to selling property every week.
Every week. Madam Adeola knows him. Every week. He has even won a car. He showed me the car.
2 cars. He bought a car.
He bought one.
Won a car.
Show me.
He's a landlord.
As I'm speaking with you,
he's a landlord in Lagos.
Think about 10x. Think about it. This is somebody that said, I don't even know where I would get my sales, my next sales. Fear gripped his heart. But remember, I said 10x sacrifice, 10x push, 10x mind shift, 10x moves. It takes somebody who believes so much in themselves to make that kind of leap. Guess what? There's a way that the universe responds to every move you make. I'm not even shocked about gifted hands, because scripture says those that sow in tears will reap in joy. That's the law she operated by. So some of you need people help. You will see people. Some of you, yes, I know what I'm saying by people help. Mr. Imafi don't got help through Madam Wumi.
Yes.
You need people help. You will receive people help. Yes. And you would look at yourself and say, because I came to the TKTY system to hear, is the reason why these things are happening. Go and win. We love you. We believe in you. And we are praying for you. See you. For all of you that have taken the offer, that have jumped in, we will see. Every Tuesday is our hub days. We will see tomorrow. So for those ones that will keep saying, some people will come and say, what are people always coming to share? It's people that are in the hub. When we do our hub sessions, they come to share. Good night, everybody. You are relevant. It's just that we are like, you matter. We are like 30 and I can't start calling 30 names. I see you, Mr. Lucia. You said you will call me. I didn't see your call. Good evening, sir. I expected your call.
I will
Please,
call you tomorrow.
No problem, sir. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Too many names. I see Madam Ade. I see Chino. So I see. Thank you. I'm only calling people's cameras.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ma. God bless you all. Thank you so much. We're so inspired. Thank you so much.
Madam Grace Ashofu. Did I call it well? Ashofu. Did I call that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. Oma, I see you. Every time I see Oma, I see her. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Toib Dosumu.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you so much.